네, 다들 오래 기다리셨습니다. 잠시 시작하기 전에 몇 가지 안내 말씀 먼저 드리고 시작하겠는데요. 네, 오늘 행사에는 온톨로지 에어드랍이 진행될 예정입니다. 이벤트 브라이트에서 온톨로지 아이디와 비밀번호를 등록해 주셔야 되는데요. 아이디와 비밀번호를 등록해 주지 않으신 분들도 행사장에서 이벤트 브라이트에 접속하셔서 기입하시면 반영이 되니까 참가해 주시기 바라고요. 또 온톨로지 공식 텔레그램에 접속하시면 이 에어드랍 일정에 대해서 공유가 가능합니다. 또 앞에 나누어드린 프레스키트를 보시면요. 안에 설문지가 들어있습니다. 이 설문지를 완성하셔서 행사가 끝나고 나가실 때 등록대에 제출을 해주시면 모자나 티셔츠 중에 랜덤으로 선물을 받으실 수 있으니까 꼭 설문지 작성하셔서 참여를 해주시기를 부탁하겠습니다. 또 이번 행사는 동시 통역이 진행되기 때문에 만약에 통역기가 필요하신 분들은 1층과 2층 각각 입구에서 통역 리시버를 가지고 오셔서 참가를 하시면 되겠습니다. If you see the few notes before we begin, if in the press kit there's a questionnaire, so if you complete the questionnaire and submit it at the check-in, then you can get a free gift, either a hat or a t-shirt. So if you complete the questionnaire, please submit it to the check-in desk. And also, there will be an interpretation for this conference, so if you need an interpretation receiver, you can get one from the check-in on the first floor and on the second floor. 네, 그러면 또 지금 1층에 자리가 많이 비어있기 때문에 2층에 계신 분들도 1층에 내려오셔서 자리에 자유롭게 착석을 해주시면 더 좋을 것 같습니다. So there are many free spaces on the first floor. So if you're on the second floor, you can come down to the first floor, and yeah, it'll be better. 네, 그럼 어느 정도 이제 다들 착석을 해주신 것 같은데 행사를 본격적으로 시작을 해보도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 인사드리겠습니다. 저는 오늘 행사의 맡은 MC 박세원이라고 합니다. 반갑습니다. 네, 오늘 행사는 온톨로지 프레스 컨퍼런스 행사인데요. 오늘 이 행사는 온톨로지와 체인어스가 공동 주최를 하고 있고 또 해시드가 스폰서로 참여를 하고 있습니다. 오늘 행사에서는 신원정보 플랫폼의 1000% 신화 온톨로지로 유명한 온톨로지 프로젝트의 개발 현황에 대해서 들어보실 수가 있고요. 또 참여하신 모든 분들에게 에어드랍이 진행될 예정이니까 꼭 끝까지 자리를 지켜주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 또 저희가 네트워킹 시간에 간단한 다과와 음료수를 준비했으니까 끝까지 자리를 함께 해주시면 감사하겠습니다. 그럼 본격적으로 온톨로지 프레스 컨퍼런스 행사를 시작하겠는데요. 첫 번째 순서로는 한국 블록체인 진흥협회의 김형주 이사장님께서 발표를 해주시겠습니다. 여러분 큰 박수로 맞이해 주시기 바랍니다.
안녕하세요. 네, 방금 소개받은 한국 블록체인 산업진흥협회 김형주 이사장입니다. 반갑습니다. 오늘 온톨로지 체인에서 같이 하는 이 메인넷 런칭 행사를 다시 축하드리고, 실제로 런칭한 지가 한 50일 되시죠? 예, 오늘 보다 업데이트된 여러 가지 라이브하고의 어떤 그 협약 체결해서 보다 그러니까 보안성이 높아진 여러 가지 어떤 온톨로지의 새로운 모습을 볼 수 있는 좋은 기회가 아닌가 싶습니다. 제게 주어진 시간이 한 7분 정도 되기 때문에 그냥 축사라서 얘기하기 좀 그렇고 해서 짧게 제 생각들을 좀 블록체인에 대한 이야기들을 전하고 축사로 마칠까 합니다. 자, 오늘 4차 산업혁명, 블록체인, 그리고 우리 생활의 변화, 온톨로지가 구축하고자 하는 것도 결국에는 우리 삶의 변화라고 생각이 듭니다. 그래서 한번 그 이야기를 해보겠습니다. 반대로 됐나요? 죄송합니다. 반대인가요? 예. 저는 이쪽으로 하겠습니다. 예. 네, 블록체인 산업진흥협회를 맡고 있는데 저는 러시아에서 박사 공부를 했고요. 서울시에 부시장을 했습니다. 17대 국회의원을 해서 요즘에는 정치 패널로서 나오고 있습니다만은 상명대 감성공학과에서 같이 공부를 하는 기회가 있어서 앞으로 블록체인 기술이 중국도 빠르지만 러시아나 중앙아시아 지역도 빠르기 때문에 제가 그런 영역에서 좀 공부를 한다라는 말씀을 드리겠습니다. 저희 협회는 한 80개 회원사가 있습니다. 다운카카오, 우리은행, 한전, 무역센터, 코트라, 정부기관까지 포함되어 있는 블록체인 전문 기술자들의 모임입니다. 저희들이 5월 달에 국회 대강당에서 블록체인 기본법에 대한 그 국회에서 설명회를 했고요. 아마 올 가을에 아마 전반적으로 블록체인 산업의 활성화와 또 암호화폐 또 ICO 관련된 법안에 대한 심사가 있게 될 거라고 보여지고 저희 협회가 일정 정도 우리나라의 법 체계 속에서 우리 블록체인 기술의 법이 어떻게 적용돼야 되는지를 무역협회와 같이 첫 번째로 소개한 협회다 그렇게 말씀을 드리겠습니다. 레이 커즈웰이라고 하는 미래학자가 싱귤레리티 니어라는 말을 했습니다. 특이점이 온다라고 우리나라에 책이 번역되어 있습니다만은 특이점이라고 하는 것은 기계가 인간을 이기는 시점이죠. 벌써 여러분들은 알파고를 통해서 이미 기계가 인간을 이기가고 있다는 것을 느끼게 될 것이고 아마 지금 정도는 우리가 지 정도의 기능을 가지게 될 것이고 2025년 되면 한 인간이 또 2040년이 되면 인간 전체의 총 기능이 지능이 컴퓨터를 못 따라가는 그런 시대에 우리가 속한다 그렇게 볼 수 있습니다. 이 그림이 그렇게 나타내고 있죠. 그래서 실제적으로 2045년에 인구 전체의 지혜보다 기계가 앞서는 요즘 드라마도 나와 있죠. 인간 너도 인간이냐 거기서 잘 보여지는 그런 모습들이 나타나게 될 텐데 그거로 통해서 인간이 반성하는 시대가 올 것이고 인간은 음주운전도 하고 교통법규도 위반하니까 더 이상 운전을 하지 말라 이런 시대가 올 것입니다. 유발 하라리라고 하는 호모사피엔스를 쓴 사람은 새로 쓴 호모 데우스라고 하는 책 서면에서 이렇게 생각했습니다. 남한사에서 아마 자율주행 자동차 쉽지 않을 것이다. 택시 운전사가 스트라이크 할 수 있다. 오히려 북한이 더 나을지도 모른다. 우리가 인간이 그런 변화 속에 있습니다. 저는 그런 면에서 기계가 딥러닝을 하는 순간 여러분들은 아마 10개의 전화번호도 외우기 쉽지 않은 그런 시대에 와 있죠. 여러분 여기에 전화번호 10개를 외울 수 있는 분 있습니까? 그런 이제 우리들은 굉장히 얕은 지식의 시대, 기계는 굉장히 깊은 지식의 시대에 앞으로 우리가 살게 될 것입니다. 그럼 싱귤레리티 시대 이후에는 뭐가 될까? 저는 인간과 인간이 교호하고 인간이 기계가 교호하고 결국에는 기계가 교호하는 시대가 될 것이라고 보여집니다. 이미 시애틀의 문을 연 아마존 고가 그걸 얘기하고 있죠. 저 편의점 하는 저 가게 안에는 물건을 계산하는 사람이 아무도 없어서 그걸 사용하는 사람들이 생각하기에 따른 마치 물건을 훔치는 것 같은 느낌을 받았다라고 하는. 결국은 앞으로는 우리가 편의점 때 앞에서 계산하지 않아도 되는 시대에 와 있다. 그럼 기계와 기계가 교환하는 그런 시대에 와 있다는 것이죠. 그 기계와 기계가 교환하는 시대, 자율주행의 시대의 가장 핵심 기술이 뭡니까? 결국 해킹 방지하는 기술, 보안의 기술이 바로 블록체인이라고 하는 기술이라고 생각이 됩니다. 오늘도 아침에 제가 드래곤시티에서 그런 얘기를 했습니다만은 21세기는 결과적으로는 파괴적 혁신의 시대, 저는 오히려 파괴적 의심의 시대라고 얘기합니다. 오늘 아침에 제가 방송을 보면서 그런 얘기를 했습니다. 지금까지 우리가 한 번도 왜 주택용 전기가 상업용 전기보다 싸지면 안 되지? 그런 생각을 못 했는가? 그리고 왜 물건이나 모든 것이 더 많이 사용할수록 값을 깎아주는데 전기세는 더 값이 오르는가? 그런 질문을 우리 사회에 하기 시작했다. 저는 블록체인이 똑같은 그런 시점에 서 있다고 봅니다. 2008년도에 왜 전 세계 사람들이 미국의 연방준비제도의 그린스펀의 한마디에 떨어야 되는가? 그런 질문으로서 비트코인과 블록체인은 시작했습니다. 새로운 패러다임의 전환, 새로운 의심의 시대에 우리는 살고 있습니다. 여러분들은 그 의심 속에서 가장 큰 첫 번째 파이오니어라고 저는 그렇게 생각합니다. 4차 경제 시대입니다. 4차 경제 시대는 공짜 경제 시대라고 얘기하죠. 그래서 여러분들은 코인을 더 많이, 오늘도 마찬가지입니다. 공짜로 주는 것이 4차 경제의 핵심입니다. 많이 줌으로써, 많이 퍼줌으로써 더 이익이 되는 경제를 우리가 공유경제라고 하고 있고, 블록체인은 결국 분배를 해결하는 핵심의 기술이고 민중의 기술입니다. 그렇기 때문에 사실은 기득권의 저항이 있고 법제도의 어려움들이 있는 것입니다. 그런 부분들을 같이 해결해야 될 것이라고 봅니다. 아마 앞으로 이제 중국은 우리보다 더 지불수단에서 빠른 이유가 대한민국은 카드가 너무 많이 발전되어 있어요. 중국은 신용사기가 없었기 때문에 카드보다는 알리페이라고 하는 바로 지불수단으로 갔습니다. 전 세계의 20억 인구가 아직 은행이 어떻게 생겼는지도 모르고 있습니다. 그 은행이 어떻게 생긴지도 모르는 20억 인구의 복지 문제, 금융 문제, 연금 문제를 무엇이 해결해 줍니까? 핸드폰이 해결해 줍니다. 앞으로는 핸드폰 안에 이 지갑이 탑재된 핸드폰이 생길 겁니다. 삼성이 먼저 할 것인지 샤오미가 먼저 할 것인지 그것이 핸드폰의 결정을 쉽게 전자지갑을 쓸 수 있는 핸드폰이 미래를 저는 결정할 것이라고 생각합니다. 3차 혁명 시대에 우리가 전자우편이라는 것이 생겼다면 4차 혁명 시대의 핵심은 뭡니까? 전자지갑의 주소를 여러분 명함에 찍는 그런 시대가 저는 올 것이다. 오고 있다 생각합니다. 블록체인에 대해서 설명할 필요 없겠죠? 네, 넘어가겠습니다. 지금 오늘 우리가 블록체인의 뭐 전자 투표 시스템, 뭐 금융 시스템, 스마트 계약 시스템 그것을 다 모아놓은 것이 사실 보니까 온톨로지에 다 있어요. 헬스케어나 의료복지 다 있습니다. 온톨로지가 만들어 놓은 부분들이 기본적으로 보면 사실은 그동안의 블록체인 기술이 가장 크게 한계가 되었던 것을 다 포커싱을 하고 있습니다. 제일 크게 한계가 뭡니까? 속도. 블록체인 기술의 가장 큰 한계는 속도. 그 다음에 효율성. 그 다음에 편리성. 이런 것일 겁니다. 앞으로 뭐 전자지능 기반, AI 기반, 스마트 시티, 뭐 의료, 뭐 자율주행차, 저희 협회 국방부도 옵니다. 앞으로 드론으로 전쟁을 할 텐데 드론은 해킹 안 당하나 블록체인으로 하자. 그렇게 얘기하고 있습니다. 독일에 이미 차에 전자지갑이 만들어졌습니다. 여러분의 집으로 택배가 배달되는 것이 아니라 자동차로 택배가 배달되는 시대가 오고 있습니다. 에너지 마찬가지입니다. 에너지는 이제 복지입니다. 저는 중국에 지난달에 기주성 빅데이터 엑스포를 갔다 왔는데요. 중국에서 블록체인 기술을 뭐로 크게 정의하냐? 하나는 보안 기술, 두 번째는 복지 기술로 정의합니다. 복지의 기술이고 서민의 기술입니다. 우리의 길이 그런 길이기 때문에 국제기구가 훨씬 블록체인에 앞서입니다. 사실은 대한민국의 코이카도 새로운 금융기법으로 블록체인을 담고 있다. 그런 말씀을 드립니다. 한국의 블록체인 기술이라든지 정부 입장이 미온적이긴 하지만 제가 하나 희망적으로 생각하는 것은 지난 지방선거에서 서울과 제주도, 강원도 지자체 많은 단체장이 블록체인 기술을 공약으로 내세웠다 그럽니다. 이미 그 많은 사람들이 시장으로 당선됐고 도지사로 당선됐기 때문에 저희 협회하고 이미 서울시, 경기도, 제주도가 논의를 하고 있습니다. 이것이 새로운 기회가 될 것이라고 생각이 됩니다. 아까 말씀드린 대로 블록체인 기술은 많은 장애를 갖고 있는데 저는 이 블록체인 기술의 장애를 온톨로지가 뚫어내고 있다 생각합니다. 소위 그 5000 TPS라고 하는 속도의 문제, 그리고 소위 그 VFS라고 하는 거죠. 예. 실제적으로 톨러런스를 해낼 수 있는 그런 새로운 온톨로지 기술은 아마 랜덤 기법을 통해서 훨씬 더 효율적으로, 훨씬 더 빠르게, 훨씬 더 정확하게 블록체인 기술을 담재하고 있다. 그렇게 생각이 들고요. 또 하나는 제가 보니까 온톨로지 기술은 굉장히 상이한 말하자면 어플리케이션이 같이 공존할 수 있는 그런 것을 가졌다는 것이 장점이 아닌가 그렇게 생각이 됩니다. 그래서 여러 가지 자기 인식부터 전체적으로 포괄적으로 이 온톨로지 기술이 앞으로 블록체인의 생태계 구축과 선도적 발전에 기여할 것이라고 확신을 하고 오늘 여러분들의 어떤 행사들이 성공적으로 이루어져서 이 블록체인 기술에 있어서 온톨로지와 라이브 그리고 어떤 수많은 어떤 노드를 보완해가는 기술자들의 협력이 더욱더 블록체인 기술을 앞당기는 그런 계기가 되기를 바라겠습니다. 대단히 고맙습니다. 예.
네, 김영지 이사장님이 개회사를 해주셨는데요. 진짜 강연을 들은 것처럼 굉장히 재미있는 개회사였다고 생각이 듭니다. 방금 온톨로지가 블록체인의 한계, 속도나 효율성 같은 것을 극복한 한 플랫폼이라고 말씀을 해주셨는데요. 실제로 저희가 이번에 메인넷 런칭을 했을 때 사인업을 500개를 받았는데요. 이 500개가 중국의 블록체인 단일 프로젝트로는 가장 큰 숫자라고 합니다. 네, 그러면 오늘 다음 순서로는 오늘 행사 주최에 많은 노력을 해주신 분인데요. 체이너스 정주용 의장님의 발표가 있겠습니다. 여러분 큰 박수로 맞이해 주시기 바랍니다.
안녕하세요. 예, 체이너스 정주용입니다. 오늘 지금 위층에도 또 많이 꽉 다 찬 것 같더라고요. 너무 많은 분들 와주셨고 감사드리고 저희 체이너스는 이렇게 글로벌 우량한 이제 블록체인 프로젝트를 한국으로 모시고 와서 소개해드리고 그리고 단순히 소개가 아니라 그 글로벌 우량 프로젝트들이 한국에서 생태계를 구축하고 성장하면서 한국의 프로젝트들하고 이렇게 협력하는 그런 시너지도 만드는데 도움을 드릴 생각입니다. 그리고 저희 또 블록체인 인베스트먼트 BCI 펀드도 있거든요. 그래서 투자도 같이 하고 이렇게 홍보도 하고 육성도 하고 다양한 도움을 드리려고 합니다. 오늘 이렇게 이 자리에 제가 서서 말씀드리고자 하는 내용 중에 이제 주된 내용 중에 하나는 뭐냐면 오늘 이제 온톨로지라는 프로젝트는 중국에서도 매우 유명하고 거의 탑티어에 속하는 프로젝트인데 한국과 중국 간의 어떤 협력의 방향에 대한 말씀을 좀 드리고 싶어요. 저는 사실 개인적으로 2008년부터 중국하고 관계를 맺게 됐어요. 그러니까 중국 기업이 첫 번째 한국 거래소에 상장한 프로젝트가 3노드라는 회사인데 그때 저는 이제 담당 심사하는 증권사 직원이었어요. 그래서 상장 업무를 막 하고 상장이 됐는데 11일 연속 상한가를 가더라고요. 그때 당시만 해도 중국의 소비 강국 뭐 도약 이런 거에 대한 엄청난 기대감이 있었고 그래서 한국 분들이 중국 기업에 투자하는 것들이 되게 붐이었죠. 그런데 또 사실 실망도 많았어요. 그 이후에 뭐 중국 고섬이나 아니면 뭐 다양한 한국 거래소에 상장돼 있던 중국 기업들의 어떤 뭐 이슈들이 많이 발생해가지고 기업 가치도 많이 빠지고 어떤 신뢰감이 많이 상실됐던 적이 있어요. 그리고 또 그 다음 뭐 거를 말씀드리면은 한국 기업들이 또 칭다오나 뭐 이렇게 그 중국에 많이 넘어가서 중국의 내수 시장이 커진다고 그래서 막 공장 엄청나게 많이 짓고 생산도 많이 하고 그래서 뭐 농심이나 아모레퍼시픽이나 잘된 케이스도 있지만 또 현지의 파트너와 이렇게 문제가 돼가지고 잘 안 된 경우도 있었죠. 저는 이제 계속 그 10여 년간 중국, 한국을 바라보면서 어느 순간마다 계속 이렇게 균형추가 서로 잘 안 맞는다는 생각을 많이 들었어요. 근데 블록체인 산업을 딱 봤을 때 이 분야에서는 진정한 시너지가 나올 수 있겠다라는 생각이 들어요. 균형추가 맞다는 생각이 듭니다. 왜냐하면 중국 인구가 13억 명이 넘지만 크립토에 투자하는 펀드의 인구는 중국이랑 한국이랑 아주 큰 차이가 안 나요. 그러니까 한국이 그만큼 크립토 투자하는 인구가 침투율이 엄청 높다라는 거죠. 그래서 오늘도 이 자리에 온톨로지에 많은 분들도 오셨고 중국 분들도 많이 오셨거든요. 지난번에 저희가 잠실 롯데에서 체이너스 행사를 했을 때도 1,500명 중에 한 300명 넘는 분들이 중국 분이셨어요. 저도 깜짝 놀랐어요. 아, 이게 어떻게 된 일이지? 왜 이렇게 중국 분들이 한국으로 막 요즘에 보면은 김포나 인천공항에 보면은 크립토 관련된 블록체인 관련된 중국 분들이 정말 매일 뭐 수백 명씩 들어오십니다. 예. 이게 어떻게 된 일인가? 그럼 뭐냐면 그 첫 번째는 중국에는 엄청나게 많은 프로젝트들이 있습니다. 한국은 어떻게 보면은 중국하고 비교해 보면은 블록체인 산업에서 한 2년 정도 좀 약간 뒤처져 있는 것 같아요. 중국에는 블록체인 투자하는 펀드들도 이미 이렇게 형성이 많이 돼서 제가 아는 펀드만 50개가 넘어요. 예. 한국에는 한 10손가락 안에 듭니다. 저희도 펀드 그 중에 하나고. 그것도 있고, 그리고 프로젝트 숫자의 측면에서도 우리 정말 많은 블록체인 프로젝트가 한국에 있다고 하지만 중국에는 정말 1000개가 넘는 프로젝트가 있습니다. 그 중에 온톨로지는 상당히 상위권에 있지만, 그리고 자금 측면에서도 엄청나게 많이 풀려 있어요. 그러니까 저희가 연초에 중국의 항저우에 가가지고 출장을 막 가서 있는데 그날 발표가 나오더라고요. 항저우시 정부에서만 블록체인에만 투자하는 시 정부에서 운영하는 펀드가 생겼는데 1조 7천억이라고 하더라고요. 네. 그런 자금들이 막 풀려가지고 청년 창업과 인터넷 플러스 빅데이터 이런 모든 키워드의 연결선상에서 블록체인을 바라보는 중국 정부. 한국은 근데 사실 크립토 투기를 막는다고 하면서 규제를 하다가 블록체인의 기술까지 다 잡아버리는 그런 어떻게 보면 되게 악순환에 지금 빠져 있는 것 같은데 중국 정부는 투기는 막지만 사실 투기가 과열돼가지고 피해보는 사람들은 막아야 되지만 기술 그 자체는 진흥을 하자. 기술에 대해서 청년 창업을 하는 부분에 대해서는 수조 원의 투자를 아낌없이 진행하고 있습니다. 그래서 그게 그럼 우리 한국하고 무슨 상관이냐 했을 때 한국은 사실은 그 응용의 강국이라고 생각이 들어요. 그래서 한국에서 만들었던 정말 재밌었던 게임이 텐센트가 그것을 활용을 해가지고 크로스파이어, 그죠? 네. 그래서 스마일 게이트도 엄청 커졌잖아요. 그래서 텐센트도 같이 동반 성장을 해서 지금 세계에서 몇 번째로 안에 드는 인터넷 기업이 되었고, 그래서 지금 블록체인에서도 제가 생각할 때는 중국의 플랫폼 프로젝트 그리고 한국의 D앱이죠, 그죠? Decentralized 앱, 분산화된 앱 서비스가 만나면은 정말 많은 시너지가 날 수 있을 것 같아요. 그래서 온톨로지 같은 경우는 이미 전 세계적으로 중국에서 시작을 했지만 세계적인 프로젝트가 되었어요. 코인 마켓캡에서도 지금 20 몇 등 하는데 밸류를 떠나서 이 생태계 안에 갖춰놓은 그 기술적인 인프라나 그리고 경험과 이 모든 것들이 세계적인 수준의 글로벌 프로젝트라고 자신 있게 말씀드릴 수 있습니다. 저는 이제 그 사무실도 가보고 했는데 기술 관련돼서 지원해주는 직원만 100여 명이 돼요. 그러니까 삼성 SDS 같은 거예요. 솔루션 회사. 그러니까 한국에서 D앱 개발을 하겠다고 생각을 하시면은 아마 이더리움 재단에다 전화하면 아무 대답이 없을 거예요. 알아서 개발해라. 근데 온톨로지에 전화하시면은 몇 명 보내드릴까요? 언제 우리 기술 관련해서 워크숍을 할까요? 하면서 진짜 문제를 해결해 주려고 노력을 해요. 놀라운 점이죠. 그래서 저는 바람은 단순히 오늘 홍보하고 에어드랍하고 이게 중요한 게 아니에요. 생태계가 만들어졌으면 좋겠어요. 좋은 생태계. 그리고 실제로 우리가 한국, 중국이 합쳐져서 같이 이 블록체인 생태계를 세계적으로 리딩을 하는 좋은 사례가 나왔으면 좋겠습니다. 그래서 사실은 이 행사 전에도 저희가 투자한 한국의 리버스 ICO 프로젝트랑 온톨로지가 만났어요. 만났는데 거기서도 똑같이 말씀하시더라고요. 몇 명을 보내줄 테니 기술 지원 다 해줄 테니 우리 온톨로지 위에서 모든 걸 만들어라. 그리고 그 만들기 위해서 필요한 기술적인 요소가 뭐냐 다 지원해 줄게. 이런 이야기를 주고받는 걸 보면서 제가 몇 개월 전부터 이런 생각들을 했던 것들이 그냥 가설이 아니라 진짜 현실이구나. 그리고 이런 것들이 한국, 중국 간의 블록체인에서 이루어져야 하는 마땅한 방향성이라는 어떤 더 확신이 들었습니다. 그래서 오늘 여러분들 엄청 집중해서 잘 들어주시면 좋을 것 같고요. 저희 체인어스 앞으로 이렇게 우량한 글로벌 좋은 프로젝트들 한국에 소개하고 또 한국의 좋은 프로젝트들 또 글로벌로 이렇게 확장시키는데 자본으로 그리고 또 저희 서비스로 이렇게 많이 도와드리는 그런 회사 되도록 하겠습니다. 하여튼 경청해 주셔서 감사하고요. 오늘 끝까지 자리 지켜주시고 네트워킹 파티까지 즐기다 가시면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네, 지금 정말 좋은 말씀 많이 해주셨던 것 같습니다. 중국이 정말 자본이 크다는 생각이 많이 들었는데요. 이 체이너스가 중국과 한국을 잘 연결하는 그런 다리 역할을 잘 해줬으면 좋을 거라고 생각이 들고 또 디앱에 개발을 하고 싶은 많은 분들은 온톨로지에 전화를 해보셔도 좋을 것 같다는 생각이 들어요. 네, 그러면 이제 다음 순서로는 해시드의 CIO이자 파트너이신 김휘상님께서 발표를 해주시겠습니다. 여러분 큰 박수로 맞이해 주시기 바랍니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 해시드의 CIO 겸 파트너를 맡고 있는 김휘상이라고 합니다. 반갑습니다. 우선 이 자리에 이렇게 제가 초대되어서 발표할 수 있게 된 걸 되게 영광으로 생각하고 있고요. 우선 해시드에 대해서 잘 모르시는 분들이 있을 것 같아서 제가 간단히 말씀드리면 해시드는 블록체인 엑셀러레이터고 많은 블록체인 프로젝트들이 기술적으로나 비즈니스적으로나 성장할 수 있도록 돕고 있고 커뮤니티 빌드업까지 저희가 지원을 하고 있습니다. 많은 분들이 궁금해하실 것 같아요. 저희가 어떻게 온톨로지랑 연결이 되었고 온톨로지에 투자를 하게 되었는지 간단히 말씀드리고자 하는데요. 저희가 원래는 이제 온체인과 니오 파운데이션과 관계가 있었었고 그래서 계속 커뮤니케이션하는 과정 가운데 이제 온톨로지라는 프로젝트를 진행한다라는 이야기를 듣게 되었습니다. 그래서 저희가 사실 투자를 검토할 때 되게 보수적으로 많은 부분들을 검토를 합니다. 이제 크게 세 가지를 보는데 기술적인 부분, 그다음에 어떤 파운더들이 프로젝트를 진행하고 있느냐, 그다음 비즈니스 모델이 탁월한가, 이 세 가지를 주로 집중해서 보고 있고요. 온톨로지 같은 경우는 세 가지 다 완벽한 프로젝트였습니다. 지금 프로젝트를 이끌고 있는 리준 CEO는 이미 온체인에서 니오 등을 통한 성공적인 경험을 가지고 있었고 그와 관련한 네트워크도 이미 가지고 있었던 상황이고요. 그래서 그런 경험들이 앞으로 다른 프로젝트 온톨로지를 진행할 때도 큰 도움이 될 거란 확신이 있었습니다. 저희가 이제 그 투자를 결정하기 전에 컨퍼런스 콜도 되게 많이 하고 기술적인 부분도 사실 되게 많이 물어봤어요. 그런 부분들에 대해서 막힘없이 잘 답변도 해주었고 이야기를 하면 할수록 정말 이 프로젝트가 훌륭한 프로젝트구나라는 확신을 가지게 되었습니다. 그리고 이제 최종 결정하기 전에도 저희가 한국에서 미팅을 했었었는데 만나서 직접 이야기도 하고 뭐 깊은 부분도 많이 나누었었는데 많은 부분들에 대해서 이야기를 하면 할수록 정말 좋은 프로젝트구나라고 확신이 들어서 저희도 이제 많은 부분에 있어서 투자를 하게 되었습니다. 그리고 두 번째는 이제 기술적인 부분에 강점이 있느냐 이걸 많이 보는데 온톨로지는 잘 아시겠지만 VBFT를 도입을 했습니다. 이를 통해서 효과적으로 스케일러빌리티도 달성하고 5000 TPS까지 지금 나오고 있는 상황이고요. 그리고 탈중앙화도 확보하게 되었습니다. 다들 잘 아시겠지만 블록체인에 노드가 많을수록 탈중앙화는 이루어지지만 이제 컨센서스가 느리기 때문에 스케일러빌리티 이슈가 생기게 됩니다. VBFT 같은 경우는 랜덤리스를 통해 이제 특정 노드를 골라서 이제 합의가 이루어지기 때문에 탈중앙화뿐만 아니라 이제 퍼포먼스까지 달성하게 될 수 있는 기술을 가지고 있습니다. 이런 기술적인 부분에 있어서도 저희가 이제 확신을 가지게 되었고요. 세 번째는 비즈니스 모델이 탁월한가란데 사실 보시면 정말 많은 퍼블릭 블록체인들이 나오고 있습니다. 근데 이미 많은 퍼블릭 블록체인이 지금 실패하고 있고 에코시스템도 지금 제대로 만들지 못하고 있는데요. 온톨로지 같은 경우는 이제 중국에서 이미 잘하고 있는 팀이고 그냥 일반적인 퍼블릭 블록체인이 아니라 신원 확인이 이제 강조된 그런 퍼블릭 블록체인입니다. 그래서 이제 신뢰가 필요한 이제 전통적인 금융권이나 정부나 헬스케어 이런 데 이제 특별히 더 강점이 있을 거고요. 일반적인 뎁들도 충분히 올라갔을 때 충분한 이걸 메리트가 있는 프로젝트라고 생각합니다. 그래서 이런 세 가지가 저희는 이제 확신이 들어서 투자도 많이 했고 또 이제 또 적극적으로 서포트를 하고 있습니다. 앞으로 그럼 저희가 해시드가 어떻게 서포트를 할 거냐 이제 궁금해하실 것 같은데요. 일단 저희는 한국에서 노드를 운영할 계획입니다. 그래서 저희가 이제 투자한 온톨로지 토큰을 스테이킹을 해서 노드를 운영해서 이게 온톨로지가 퍼블릭 블록체인으로서 잘 동작할 수 있게 서포트를 충분히 할 거고요. 내부적으로 엔지니어링 팀도 구성을 했습니다. 그래서 최대한 전폭적인 지원을 할 예정이고 두 번째는 저희가 이제 블록체인 엑셀러레이터이기 때문에 리버스 ICO를 많이 하고 있습니다. 그래서 많은 기존의 회사 스타트업 분들이나 대기업들이 찾아오셔서 이제 블록체인에 대해서 설명을 들으시고 어떻게 썼으면 좋겠냐 이렇게 많이 물어보시는데 그럴 때마다 저희는 이제 저희가 이제 깊이 관계를 맺고 있는 퍼블릭 블록체인들을 많이 소개를 해드리거든요. 온톨로지도 저희가 적극적으로 소개를 해서 많은 뎁들이 올라갈 수 있도록 지원하겠습니다. 그리고 저희가 이제 이전에 말씀드렸듯이 커뮤니티 빌드업도 많이 서포트를 많이 하고 있는데 이미 저희가 갖고 있는 해시드 포스트나 아니면 미디어 회사고요. 해시드 라운지를 통해 온톨로지를 많이 소개를 했었었는데 앞으로 한국뿐만 아니라 아시아, 미국까지 저희가 서포트할 수 있도록 이렇게 지원하겠습니다. 저희 해시드는 앞으로도 온톨로지와 함께 발전하는 블록체인 엑셀러레이터가 되도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네, 발표 감사드립니다. 지금 온톨로지가 어떤 면에서 강점을 가지고 있고 또 투자를 진행을 하셨고 하면서 온톨로지 프로젝트 자체에 대해서도 조금 더 이해를 할 수 있었던 것 같고요. 또 해시드가 유명하다 보니까 많이 들어는 봤지만 사실 어떤 역할을 하고 있는지 좀 궁금했는데 오늘 얘기를 들어보니까 엑셀러레이팅이 뭔지도 저는 개인적으로는 잘 알게 돼서 좀 재미있는 시간이었다고 생각이 듭니다. 여러분도 또 이 온톨로지 프로젝트나 해시드에 관심이 많으실 텐데 재밌게 들으셨으면 좋겠다고 생각이 들고요. 네, 그러면 이제 다음 순서로 리준 대표님께서 온톨로지 1.0에 대해서 소개를 해주시겠습니다. 여러분 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Hi, good afternoon, and so glad so many community members come here. And unfortunately, I have to do my speech in English. You can use the machine to translate to Korea, yes, and welcome again. And today we choose this place. We want to keep more like a high-tech community and relaxed and enjoy yourself as a family party and soft drink, and we will have food coming soon. And okay, to be relaxed, we just for some discussion about that. And I'm Li Jun, founder of Ontology and also co-founder of OnChain. OnChain is one of the earliest blockchain technical company based on China as well, and also globally is also one of the earliest company for that. And I have joined the blockchain industry actually 5 years ago and 4 years ago, very early stage. Have no digital assets market, have no funding, no money in that time, owning technology, owning Bitcoin with very low price. And we have done a lot of investigation in technology, and we figure out, okay, that maybe is next infrastructure or next platform in new generation economy. But in today, we discuss the public platform with blockchain. We have to answer a question or ask a question. I have discussed many times in different conferences. Is blockchain, no matter technology or infrastructure, already be a mainstream technology or infrastructure already? Unfortunately, no matter how popular, how hot in blockchain, in Korea, in China, in Japan, in United States, you will find we cannot say blockchain as a mainstream industry. Because when you open your mobile phone or different application, most application is based on the digital assets trading, exchange, wallet. But when the application linked to your real business scenario, still almost zero. So we find out is how the blockchain can be a mainstream industry as a mainstream infrastructure. What kind of things we still need? What kind of things missed out right now for the infrastructure? What kind of infrastructure we want? We want a bridge they can link to the real world. How to define the real world? Digital assets is a word. It's quite a popular word. You can protect your assets, digital assets, just based on technology. Use your private key or use a crypto mechanism. But when you to link to the real business scenario, just as an example I have talked about a lot of time. If you want to digitalize something, for example, the desk, the table, the chairs, you want to digitalize as a token, tokenized. I can sell a token, the desk token to you, just based on blockchain infrastructure. But when you want to get the desk in the real world, I can reject that. Who you want to depend on, not blockchain platform. You want to find your lawyer, you want to find policy, you want to find a different legal system for that. That means if a blockchain want to be a mainstream infrastructure like the internet today, you have to link to the different legal system, different business scenario in different country, different area, different industry. That is not an easy thing. Maybe talking is easy, but you want to do that things, you will face a lot of challenges. If you want to review currently public blockchain, you will find several important issues you are facing. One is, of course, you have heard about performance. You want to do a real business scenario, not only digital assets trading. It is large scope transaction, large scope application. You need the high performance to support that. And you need to be flexible to enlarge, to support more and more application in the real business scenario. Another important thing is when currently public blockchain is kind of stable mechanism, no matter the governance model or consensus model or the policy for the permission policy or a stable infrastructure. A lot of real business scenario, they need a very specific requirement for deeply investigation, deeply customization for that part. So that's why we want to do ontology. We have two kind of vision to do that. One is the infrastructure level. We need to solve the issue for the performance. And more important issue is we need to support different specific requirements from different industry. Those kind of requirements or customization, not only in the decentralized application level, sometimes they need to be the infrastructure level, or sometimes they need to build their own public blockchain with different governance model, consensus model, or permission policy. And that is good enough with a flexible or high performance platform? No, they have not fixed the issue, just as I mentioned, how to link the real world, how to be the digit, the assets, digit token can be confirmed in the real world, in different legal system, different countries. So that is another platform called Trust Cooperation Platform. They include a lot of common modules like the decentralized identity management, decentralized data management exchange, and reputation system, decentralized the contract system. Those common module build a new platform to help you build the bridge link to the real world in different legal systems at different countries. So that's why Ontology have two parts. One is public blockchains. Highlights is not blockchain, blockchains, multiple blockchain, and the trust cooperation platform. Only those two parts work together to become an integrated platform, can support you really build those decentralized applications, can support the real business. That's why we have two roadmap, not only one. We have two different teams to focus on different parts, chain network, and trust ecosystem. And today I want to very quickly introduce Ontology 1.0. They have been launched by the end of June, 2 months ago. We are so proud to that is only one project, public blockchain, be launched MainNet on time this year. They already show our engineering capability for this part. Because when you want to do a public project, owning innovation, owning design, owning protocol, owning white paper is not good enough. You need to show you have a strong implementation capability. That is quite important. When you review currently public chain projects, maybe from United States, from Europe, most projects be delayed, postponed. Sometimes some projects already be delayed over 1 year. But Ontology have finished our promise on time, launched the MainNet and by the end of this year, and show that. So Ontology is 1.0. I want to use the ecosystem and technology for this part. The Ontology technology 1.0 is kind of matrix platform. How to define matrix? They have a different level for the support for that. For the infrastructure level, we have Ontology blockchains. Blockchains means we have the one or multiple runtime public blockchain, have a common service, and also have a customized business blockchain for different specific business requirements. And blockchain frameworks is kind of modularized framework. You can use Ontology framework, build your own public blockchain, and link to Ontology chain network to reuse the common modules quickly. And when we have a multiple chain, we have to answer the question, how those multiple chains can work together as a whole one ecosystem. That is interaction protocols across the blockchain. Actually, the interaction protocols not only link the chains, also can link to the different IT system. Because a lot of data, a lot of scenario actually is from the traditional IT system to do that. So the interaction protocols, they can choose different protocol based on the scenario you want to link together with different chains. And another level, just mentioned, the trust ecosystem, trust collaboration platform is a lot of common modules. Ontology ID, OntID, is not an identity service. It's kind of identity framework or marketplace. Different identity verification service providers, they can list their service on Ontology framework. That means identity verification, not only centralized verification from a government company or from a different university, but also include the decentralized, from people by people, from a community, from different ways you can prove yourself. You can prove by your family, prove by your friends, not only governments, not only company. So that means we need integrated the decentralized trust source and the centralized trust source in one platform. You build your own trust package for people, for company, even for objects. You can prove yourself whenever you go, what kind of scenario. And the data linked to every entity, you can do the exchange with protocols easily. You can build your own data exchange for different industry based on the ontology for that. And the ontology distributed reputation system, the rating scores, created scores. You can set your logic to build a reputation score in different industries. That is quite important why we highlight this one. Is, for example, in China, we have the Sesame credit score from Alibaba, or in the United States, they have a FICO, the credit score for that. But when you review, you have a lot of data can be used to prove yourself. Actually, in the future, you should have a decentralized way to prove yourself with different scores based on different data. And also, we provide a lot of application in the first version. On2 is integrated the application. They can manage your digital assets. You can manage your data. They can manage your identity. You can use this way to manage yourself very easily in the digital world. And the TSE, Trust Search Engine. You can search out all the service, people, and information on Ontology. And the difference with Google is you can easily verify the result, true or not, by yourself. DDXF is a distributed data exchange protocol. You can open your own data exchange on Ontology very quickly, easily to build on that. So that is version 1. And every 3 months, we will have a big upgrade for Ontology infrastructure. New module coming, new enhancement coming, and every 3 months, we have a promise. Every 3 months, we have new. By the end of September, we will have an Ontology Oracle. We will have a new performance enhancement for the part. Another is we welcome any new requirements from all of you. And I will quickly highlight several technical points. One is chain network. That's one we have things want to support the high performance and flexible. Because only one single public blockchain, no matter how high performance, you cannot support all the applications. You should have a flexible approach for the scalability. So the chain networks means you can build different business blockchain with different industry or different application. And you can link those blockchain with identity mapping protocol, with a data exchange protocol, with digital assets exchange protocol, and the consensus module integrated together. With different level protocols, link the chain network together. Another hand, in ontology MainNet, I mean the one of important major the public chain is called VBFT. This is a new consensus mechanism. They're actually integrated with Depose and VRF. VRF is Verifiable Random Functionality and BFT. We want to find a balance between decentralized and performance. There is no magic. If you want to have a high performance, sometimes you have to give up some decentralized level. But you have to do is find a balance between that. So currently, based on the VBFT, we can support sovereigns or the nodes join the consensus node mechanism with a high performance. Just we mentioned is in the first one open source version, we reached to the more than 5,000 TPS right now. In the next version, by the end of October, we can reach to the 8,000 TPS to 10,000 TPS for that. And meanwhile, we can support thousands nodes joining the consensus model. So that we can find a decentralized level with a high performance, find a balance between that. That is, if you're interested for that, you can check our technical paper and the source code in GitHub as well. Smart contract, you know, we are the technical strategic partners with NEO. We are working together to build a new open smart contract standards. And in next level, currently, this kind of standard mechanism is supported by Ontology and NEO both. Those smart contract mechanism can support all mainstream language. Unlike the EVM supported Solidity, actually we can support all mainstream. Java, Python, JavaScript, Go, and different language will coming soon. You can use the program language you are familiar with, build the smart contract ontology as well. And we can promise this is high performance smart contract mechanism. So this is some highlights for the version 1. And the performance, the decentralized level, the smart contract mechanism, and more important, a lot of trust ecosystem modules. They can support you build the real business scenario quickly and directly to do that. So we hope we can become a very good choice and a very good option to build a decentralized application. First one. And this is performance testing from a community. Just download our open source code. You can testing that by yourself as well. And governance model, I want to highlight one thing is consensus network is continually open. Every time you can join the consensus mechanism. It's an open system. You can come in and you can go whenever your choice. You can be a node or you just can be an individual. You can stake your post, stake your ONT holder to join the consensus model very easily. That's why I will talk about ontology token. What is fundamental value? When we talk about token, more like a utility, but only utility token is not an investment value. Because utility, you can use every kind of token for utility. But if you want to invest, they have to mechanism to increase value in a long term. That is why we designed the dual token, ONT and ONG. ONG will be used in ontology ecosystem again and again. It's a cycle. Every time used ONG will back return to the ONT holder. That means more and more application or transaction running on ontology ecosystem. ONT holder will go to return more and more, quick and quick. But not all the ONT holder can go that. You need to use the ONT holder, join the consensus mechanism, be a stake to do a contribution for the stake. That will lock to the liquidity and to return the ONG based on your contribution. That is long-term value for the token. That is important because economic module for a public chain. That's why I say that. For example, ETH. In the higher days, ETH is more than $300 million ETH be used as a gas. But that's not benefits for the ETH holder. It's benefit for the manners. But that's why even so many transactions, sometimes ETH be running. ETH price won't really impact. But all those, if all those reward for the ETH holder, that is really increasement, the logic based on that. So that is ecosystem modules is quite important for the long-term development for the public blockchain. So product, we have this is on 2 projects, and we have more and more application we are coming to design that. I don't want to talk about more about. Another, we have the desktop wallet. They have include all the functionality, include the multiple signature and shared wallet. You can manage your digital assets with your friends, with your husband, with your wife, with your partners, easily control. You needn't trust each other. You can trust based on technology. You can use on-to-on wallet to manage your digital assets quite easily. SmartX is an integrated development IDE. You can use smart contract to build a smart contract and to deploy it to do the testing with different language, Python, JavaScript, Java, and you can use that to open or development your own decentralized application very quickly and easily. Let's get up. Ontology is open source strategy. We always keep open source. Then currently in our GitHub, there are more than 20 projects, which is only holder is actually from the Ontology core team. We still have lots of projects from our technical community, not least to be here. And everyone can join us to talk about, to be a contribution for the technical communities as well. For ecosystem, one thing I want to highlight is there are the 10% ONT token. That is 100 million ONT token, owning reward for technical community. All those things is transparent. You can check in our website. Once you can propose what kind of things you want to do on Ontology or with Ontology, we will be a sponsor for you. You can have any kind of innovation. We will welcome. We will support by you by the Ontology tokens. So that is largest percentage from a public blockchain to support the technical community. And we have a lot of partners right now. Even we just launched MainNet 2 months. We have a lot of different partners from different industry. Today, they will show the application as well. Actually, we recommend you very clear to hear about, listen their application. That's not a talk about application. They also show example how you build application or really service on blockchain to support the real business industry. Maybe you can find some ideas from it. You can build your own decentralized service in Korea, in different other markets. And maybe you can start build your startup, build your business as well. And Olympus incubation, we will support all those innovation. If you have innovation, but without any technical background, without any money, without any marketing, we were willing to support you. If you are some professional in different industry, we will support you, incubate your project or startup to work out for that part. If you have any innovation, please contact us. We will give you a strong support for that part. And the final question is about what can you do with Ontology? When we talk about the public blockchain, what can you do on public blockchain? One thing highlights is not just issuing token. We are not welcome for those projects only issue a token for trading. You can choose Ethereum or other platform. We want you build real business application on Ontology for the decentralized identity, for the data exchange, for the financial service, for the content generation service, and more. If you're from different industry, you have any innovation can running as a decentralized service. No matter you have a technical background or not, we can support you. Only things is you have a passion, you have an innovation to do those things, to build a real business application on blockchain. And this is our Korea Telegram community. And welcome join that. Not only got the new latest updates for Ontology, also we'll get a lot of airdrop information from Ontology ecosystem project. And welcome join and give our feedback for that. And thanks again. Hope Ontology can support you for your business, for your startup, and for your dream. Thank you.
네, 리준 대표님의 발표 굉장히 감사드립니다. 방금 보신 QR코드가요. 온톨로지의 텔레그램 한국 계정 QR코드입니다. 여러분 ONT 아이디랑 지갑 주소를 등록하셨으면 이 행사가 끝나고 나서 ONT 토큰을 발급받으실 수가 있습니다. 네, 그러면 다음 발표를 하겠는데요. 다음으로는 온톨로지의 글로벌 디벨롭먼트 매니저이신 마티아스 글린트 보그님이십니다. 발표를 온톨로지 테크 커뮤니티에 대해서 설명을 해주시겠습니다. 여러분 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Hello, everyone. My name is Matthias. I'm a Global Development Manager at Ontology. We are really excited to be here in Seoul today with all of you guys. And today I'll focus a bit more on the community side and especially the technical community. So first I want to understand the audience in here a bit better. And let me ask a question. How many developers do we have in here? Okay, I see a few hands down there. It's good to see. Great. So first of all, let's try to explore the community as a whole. We tend to divide the community into two different buckets, one of them being the technical community and the other one the non-technical community. So the technical community will often do what we call the break or build. So they will build their decentralized applications on Ontology. They will build tools. They will help us build all the things you'll need in the ecosystem. They will also help us to break Ontology. And by that we mean they will find security vulnerabilities. They will help to do penetration testing so we can build a secure framework. Then we also have the non-technical community, which is really the community who help us to inspire. They help us to spread the word. They go around with us and host the meetups and the hackathons. And they will often be the voice of Ontology out to the world. As Lee Jun said, the community is at highest priority for Ontology. We really believe that when we build the technology, when we build our ecosystem, the community will play a crucial role. They will help the businesses to engage with the ecosystem. They will help them to develop and really support them in many ways. So of the total token supply, we have allocated 10% to the technical community, which is equivalent to 100 million ONTs. All right, technical community. Let's leave aside the non-technical community and really focus on technical. First, who are the technical community? And again, we try to put them into two buckets. We have the individual contributors, and then we have independent groups. The individual contributors, they come in various shapes and sizes. Or a lot of the times they will be IT professionals, they will be consultants or students, and we find them worldwide. They are from America, they're from Japan, Korea, they're from Europe, and we have a really good coverage around the world by that. They work for Ontology and develop on Ontology in different capacity. Some of them do it full-time, some of them they do it part-time, and they also come with various level of expertise. Then we have the independent groups. We have a few groups which is purely dedicated to Ontology. It's often independent or individual developers who form these groups and focus really only on Ontology. Then we have some groups which is focusing on various projects, and one of them being Ontology. And finally, we have our partners and our co-builders, which also allocate groups to do Ontology development. So I brought a few pictures today, and the pictures in the top is our Tokyo meetup, where we met a lot of developers. Beside that, we have 3 gentlemen that I never ever met. It's some who contacted us on one of our online channels. And it's quite amazing because we never met them. We don't really know who they are, but they did tremendous development work for Ontology, and we rewarded them for that. The picture below is from the Bay Area in California, and it's one of our community members who is working for multinational Fortune 500 companies, and he's helping us doing technical reviews on the Ontology framework. And lastly, we have a wallet called O3, and that's one of the examples of other organizations who also do development for Ontology, and they allocate a huge proportion of their team to do that. Good, so that was a bit about who they are. So what do they do and how do they do it? They contribute, as we explored a bit before, with building on top of Ontology, and they help to break Ontology and really make it more secure. They are focusing on real business scenarios. Under that could be IoT, digital identity, data exchange, also some more technical levels on the protocol or the architecture itself. They do it when they meet us at the hackathons. They do it when they meet us at the meetups. And then we also have a set of portals where they can engage with us. For instance, we have our developer center, we have our bug bounty program, and we have our online social media channels like Discord and GitHub. Often when we work with the community, we submit some proposals for something we would like them to do, which something we encourage them to do. But it goes both ways. We also encourage the community to submit proposals if they have something they want to develop. And we have a lot of ways they can do that. And when they do it, we will take it to the core team and we will really go through that idea and we will put up some feedback and potentially some reward plan for that. Okay, so I brought a few pictures here, and the top one is from our bug bounty program, where you can see we put up some bounties, and then people, they can claim it. And when they claim it, we will monitor the progress, and we will make it visible for the community what is being developed and what is the progress of that. And then we also have our developer central and our GitHub channels. Okay, a note on the Ontology Olympus Accelerator program. In addition to what Lee Jun-hee said, this is also very much focused on the technical community. So if the technical community have a project and a concept where they already have taken the baby steps and developed maybe a bit of the technical and the concept, they can enroll in our incubation program. And this program will support the project in any given resources or capabilities that this particular project might lack. So if you have any ideas from the technical community and you have some concept and some development going already, I really encourage you to apply for the incubation program. We also travel around the world, like we do right now in Korea, on our different tours, where we host meetups and hackathons. We will go across Asia Pacific, we will go to America, we'll continue into Europe, and this is just one of our tours. We will do it continuously, and we'll go out and meet the community, especially the technical community from my side, where we will a lot of the times also get the hands dirty, and we will start to program together, and we will explore the smart contract ideas and so forth. So now we talked about who they are, what do they do, and how do they do it, which leaves us with why. So why Ontology, and why this whole technical community around Ontology? There's kind of two parts of this. There's the technical side, and then there's also more the cultural side, the values that we find within the project. And when I talk to the community, I get a lot of different answers. But often I hear that they really sympathize with our ideas for giving the users control of their own data. They like the ideas of high performance networks. They like cross-chain ideas. They like distributed data exchange and identity and so forth. And we keep asking this why question because we believe it's really important to understand why people come to Ontology in order to create this sense of community. We want to create a culture where we steer in the same direction and really give some deeper, more meaningful reasons to join Ontology. But for the technical side, I tried to bring a few points today. So why Ontology for technical community developers? First of all, we have our core technology. We have the high-performance framework, which is a new generation with high TPS, ranging from 5 to 8 to 10,000. And as we progress to Ontology 2.0, we will go up that ladder to around the 10,000. We also have a very stable network. And then we have these chain networks. So it's very important to understand that it's not only one blockchain, it's several blockchains which serves different purpose. They serve different applications. Then we have modules and protocols. So for all these chains to connect and really interoperate within each other, we have modules for distributed identity, for data exchange, for reputation management and scores. And finally, we have our smart contracts. So the smart contracts, you can use any given mainstream language like C#, Java, and so forth. We also have some products and tools. We have what I would call a complete package for distributed ledger technology, because we have our Go implementation of the Ontology protocol. Then we have SmartX, which is our smart contract IDE. And finally, we have the Explorer. And all this is open source, and you can download it and deploy it in the way you want. We also have API and SDKs. They also come in various languages and really make it easy for developers to get started. And finally, we have our products, the Onto app and the O wallet. So one important thing about Ontology that we really try to make is to get it easy to get started. So the prerequisites of Ontology would be you being good at coding and development in any given areas, and you also have a business scenario. So it doesn't require you to be a blockchain engineer. It requires some technical knowledge. Also, to make it easy, we have a high level of support. We have the Ontology core technology team, which will be available, and they can support projects, organization, people who is in the ecosystem. And we have the community, which is also a very important part of this. So we already see now that we have a lot of community developers who's actually asking if they can if we can connect them with some of the businesses who want to get into Ontology network and help them with that. And finally, we have the ecosystem. So when we are building up this ecosystem, there will be a lot of service providers in the ecosystem. And that will also make it easier for businesses to engage, because they might be able to use some of their services instead of developing themselves. One approach to get started is to explore our MainNet and our testnet. If you want to try out the testnet, we can give you some ONG, which is our utility token, and then you are able to deploy your smart contracts and invoke them and play around with that before you go into the MainNet. We have the smart contract IDE, which is also on testnet. And finally, we have a Docker solution, which might be for the more technical part, but then you're actually able to download the Go implementation along with SmartX and Explorer and play around with it in your own virtual machine. So let's try to talk a bit about the current state of the community. We are already running continuously rewards for all the development work that the technical community do. We have more than 9,000 in our technical Discord channel, and under that channel we have a dedicated Ontology technical community developer channel where we have more than 200 developers in. We have the main repo on GitHub, which is for the pure protocol Go implementation. And in that one we have almost 2,000 commits and we have more than 40 contributors. And finally, we have collaboration across the community. And I think that's one of the really exciting things to see here, that they're starting to communicate with each other, not always involving us, but there's a lot of traction going on from their own side. And they have developed quite a lot for us so far. This is a long list of everything, but they developed some products for us, like Ontology Index and the Detective. They developed most of our SDKs in various languages. Also some hardware wallet integration and online software wallet integration, Chrome plugins, and the performance testing that you saw in Legion's presentation. The work ahead, we have a couple of initiatives that we want to launch, and some of them will be our meetups and our hackathons, which is on this current tour. Then we also have the Developers Center, which will be a single point for technical community to engage with us. And we want to involve them more in the ecosystem partners, so connecting them with the organization in the ecosystem and let them help them to develop. We're also trying to establish a technical committee, because the decisions that we make in the community, in the ecosystem, should also have an equal part of mandates from the community and here under the technical community. So we really want to involve them in decision making. We want them to help us govern the system and the protocol. Finally, we are working on some online solutions, online training courses. So with that, we wanted to make a training where it's easy to get up to speed with Ontology and learn how to develop. We will launch a portal called the Community Portal. A lot of the things in that one will be for technical community. So like getting started with Ontology, earn rewards for coding and development, enroll in our incubation program, and help us improve documentation and spread the word. So that was all for me. And what's left to say is that I really hope that you'll try to explore some of our portals and engage with us. You can go into GitHub, you can go into Discord and reach me. You can reach our core tech team. We'll all be there, and we are there daily and talking with all of you guys. So thank you very much.
네, 마티아스 글린트보그님의 발표 잘 들으셨나요? 네, 방금 오늘 행사 보니까 다른 행사보다도 개발자분들이 굉장히 많이 오신 것 같아요. 아무래도 이 온톨로지가 많은 언어를 지원하는 플랫폼이다 보니까 굉장히 다양한 분들이 오신 것 같아서 더 좋게 생각이 됩니다. 그럼 다음 순서로는 COT의 시스템 프로그램 디렉터이신 양양님께서 발표를 해주시겠습니다. 여러분 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad to be here to join this meeting. As a strategic partner of Ontology, thanks for inviting COT to join this meeting. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Yang Yang. I'm a co-founder of COT. COT means Chains of Things. COT major team member have a lot of project experience in the field of IoT, Internet of Things. Such as power industry, RFID applications, and communication industry. The subject of my presentation is public chain based on IoT and intelligent hardware solution platform based on blockchain. My presentation consists of 3 parts. First, I will talk about the requirements for the combination of blockchain and IoT. Next, I will show a COT project in detail. Finally, I will introduce the COT team. Based on IBM forecast, more than 25 billion devices will be connected by 2020. How to fully use of these things or fully use of this data? Based on our experience, I will talk about some pinpoint of the IoT. Let me give you an example. In the power industry, they want to build a unified platform to collect all data on the power grid. This platform is too large, so they have a lot of subcontractors in charge of different data collection. So the subcontractor built their own platform to collect the data on the power grid. Multi-party platform concerned about their data and privacy leaks, so they didn't want to share their data without any payback. In another way, as a dependent node, they didn't want to access unified platform without a reward mechanism. So to build a unified platform and solve the cross-platform problem is a big challenge. For the identify the objects, as we know, we can use a lot of smart tags, such as RFID, QR code, and barcode. But how to make this identification be trusted? In another way, how to give value to the token. Give the value to the token is very important for the long-term circulation. As we know, a lot of tokens become icon after release. So how to solve this problem, I will explain later. Next, I will introduce COT project in detail. COT means public blockchain plus IoT. This is really of a three-layer architecture of the IoT. We always talk about some pinpoint of the IoT, such as authorization, privacy, and security, and compatibility, and so on. We can use a distributed deployment solution help achieve effective identification and traceability. Trust interaction, trust trading, and trust transfer is the target of interaction between things to things and things to people. I will explain in 6 aspects. There are 3 points in these 6 aspects that based on the blockchain is a natural characteristic of blockchain. So COT is based on the hardware platform. So I will stress 3 points. First, identification. COT identification system can help identify trusted node and prevent illegal or malicious node access to the Internet of Things. Second, in the hardware data management and extensive collaboration, COT have a very unique connect value. The last one, for the efficiency, COT solution can help efficient identify things and make it trustable. COT is an intelligent hardware solution platform based on blockchain. COT unified universal platform. COT will provide hardware accelerator, trust, and collaboration support for various blockchain technology. And COT will customize for multiple different performance blockchain convergent IoT intelligent hardware solution. COT public blockchain jointly developed by Ontology and COT. Ontology intelligent hardware and IoT solution will provided by COT. Blockchain, IoT, and intelligent hardware integration solution. integration, collaboration, and innovation is the principle of IoT integration solution. COT encourages the global developer to participate in and promote the ecological development. COT IoT public blockchain development positioning. Here I will stress 2 points. First one is the COT is public blockchain based on IoT, and the COT is an intelligent hardware solution platform based on blockchain. The 6th major strategic plan of COT. COT is an underlying blockchain universal platform, and the COT intelligent smart tag identification system integration solution. COT can customizable solution based on distributed node compute power and storage IoT security management framework. The other point I want to mention that is building COT trusted ecosystem and blockchain network connector. COT roadmap. Here I will stress 3 key time points. First is launch COT public blockchain development support IoT and intelligent hardware in 2018 Q3. Second is complete the first COT's public blockchain design upload GitHub in 2018 Q4. And the COT MainNet launched in 2019 Q2. COT token model. Distribution of COT token. COT core team will take up 50% and Ontology Foundation take up 10%. The token of COT core team and Ontology Foundation will be locked for 3 years. So we will focus on improving the value of the token. Application scenario for COT token. Community member always concerned about this part, so I will introduce this in detail. So COT token is the main token on the IoT public blockchain used for COT smart contracts. And COT token has economic synergy and exchange relationship with ONT and ONG. Next, I will introduce the COT team. The COT core team has 10 to 20 years of theoretical and practical experience in the IoT. Here, I will strengthen the 3 capabilities. First, blockchain combined intelligent hardware. Second, hash radio frequency identification and communication system design capability. Third, blockchain combined IoT data management system development capability. There are 14 team members in COT. And we have several team members in this on-site. So we are glad to answer your question after the meeting. Ontology is the ecological partner of the COT. COT and Ontology will co-build the blockchain and IoT ecosystem. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.
네, 양양님께서 COT에 대해서 아주 잘 설명을 해주셨습니다. 그럼 다음 순서로는 PTS의 PR 그리고 브랜딩의 VP이신 토니 윤님을 모시도록 하겠습니다. 여러분 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to present here in the Ontology MainNet launch. The project of ours is called Points, or PTS, and we are a secure and fast and scalable data collaboration protocol. And actually, our first use case is in financial services, is in credit network, actually credit scoring. I'll elaborate later. The pain point we're going to address is very simple dilemma that everybody is facing. The dilemma between data collaboration and privacy. So, first of all, data collaboration. Given the huge and increasing volume of data every day, very limited has been analysis and collected. So which means there's a huge potential if we can enhance the scale and the efficiency of data. However, there is privacy concerns in the way of data collaboration. Here is an example of GDPR, the General Data Protection Regulation by EU Parliament. I think it's implemented this May. It's very strict restriction on each and every technology companies to gather and analyze data. So strict regulation that some people say it's hard to have the cake and eat it, which means it's hard to ensure scale efficiency as well as privacy preserving. But we think the challenge can be accepted. It is possible to assure scale, scalability, efficiency, and privacy. So that's why we are focusing on PTS protocol. We aspire to be one of the first enterprise-grade data protocol that can assure efficiency and privacy. And how do we make this? Some simple illustration of our architecture. So in the bottom side, the network infrastructure, of course, we are using blockchain as the execution engine to search, to verify, to connect, and to complete the transactions. And on the bottom right, there's a secure postman service. It's actually a temporary transport service which can build point-to-point connection channels for the analysis requesters, such as banks, institutions, to send requests and connect with model providers and data contributors. And here, everything is chained, and a lot of series of secure measures were applied here. For example, the zero proof and obfuscation, etc. And so this is rarely implemented so far yet, and we are proud to be one of the first teams in China to implement such secure measures. And in services layer here, the data explorers sees what's going on here, and the PTS delegate service together with the PTS registry, and this serves as a broker to transfer the requests from SDK by the requesters and model providers. And they inspect the data efficiency, the data relevance, and data quality, etc. And the application and interface layers are easier to understand. For individuals, we have the apps and web. And for analysis requesters and model providers, we have SDKs and APIs. And here, we want to emphasize we are very honored to have Ontology as our first chain partner. And we look forward to integrate the platform with our services, especially in the financial services credit scoring scenario. So with that, I think we are confident to have our innovations in 3 areas. First of all is privacy and security. As I just mentioned, a series of secure measures were applied. And second is scalability, because we have deposit-based early confirmations, sharding, etc. And thirdly, we are confident to enhance AI application in blockchain usage because we enhance the data quality, scalability, efficiency. Okay, use case. Given the architecture, one of the first use cases is in credit network because that applied to the scenarios we described. Scalability, efficiency, and privacy preserving. And it can be used in credit scoring, can be used in knowing your customer, etc. A lot of scenarios. Let me give you an example. For example, credit scoring. The problem actually is the same as the data dilemma I just described. Despite the huge amount of unbanked and uncredited people, population in China, close to 1 billion, very limited data has been gathered and analyzed because of the two reasons that we just mentioned. One, scale and efficiency. It's hard to collect data from the scattered individuals. And two, privacy, because people are scared of leaking their privacy. So, similar scenario. And how are we going to address this? Leveraging the architecture I just mentioned. And let me give you a quick example. Here are the three parties I just mentioned. On the bottom right, that's the analysis requester, the banks, for example. And on the top, that's the model providers. On top of our protocol, PDS protocols, many model providers can compete to provide the most efficient, the most accurate model to accept the request and do the analysis. And on the bottom left, that's the data provider, the scattered 1 billion people, individuals and institutions, etc. How? So how does this work? So first of all, a bank received a request of loan application from a random applier. And then it sent the request to PTS protocol. And PTS just retrieves the request and identifies the best model providers or best model provider. And then we will start the data collaboration and send the request. And all the process were conducted by the postman, secure postman services for the secure measures. And then the final results is done and sent, the results is sent. So in the process, the analysis requester don't have to collect the raw data from the data provider. Neither do the model providers nor the PTS protocol, while the whole service is done. So this is just one example. Of course, this can also be used in areas other than credit scoring. This is knowing the customer. I'm not going into details, but this is an interface, and you can do this in. This is just a demo. I'm not going into details, but you can quickly check your user or users and knowing your customer, the criminal information, etc. Okay, so we have completed 2 steps. The proof of concept, and also we have launched our MVP this quarter. And in Q4, we're going to complete our protocol with control interfaces and APP. Some brief introduction on the team. So our founding partners, they are both experienced product managers, technology developer management managers, as well as active founders of the developer community, a blockchain developer community in Beijing, the DCAM. And our core team members have experienced projects, experience in not only doing the credit scoring, the financial services developing, but they also have architecture experience serving over 100 million users. Here are some of our advisors, DHVC, and also the China Chengxin Top Credit Bureau, as well as some senior advisors from Ant Financial and executives of PayPal. And our partners, I want to mention that we partnered with our cornerstone data partner from Teleinform, that's a subsidiary under the Ministry of Information and Industry. They partner with us with the over 1 billion ID verification data, and also China Chengxin Credit, that's over 500 million customer credit profiles. And last but not least, Ontology, and we are proud to partner with them in the technology and also the trust platform. Okay, so stay connected with us through email, through Twitter, through website, and Telegram. So thanks a lot.
네, COT에 대해서 아주 좋은 설명을 해주셨습니다. 은행 쪽에서 관심을 가지고 사용할 수 있는 그런 프로젝트가 아닐까라는 생각이 듭니다. 그러면 다음 발표로는 BDN의 에콜로지컬 디벨롭먼트 디렉터이신 보엔션 님이 발표를 해주시겠습니다. I'd like to invite Bo and Shen to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the MainNet launch event of Ontology, and I'm the BDN's Ecosystem Development Director, Bowen. And first, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Ontology for hosting this event, and also to everyone who are participating in this event. We're in the blockchain industry, and we all know that consensus mechanism form an important part of blockchain technology. And I think we can probably reach a consensus today that data and blockchain technology will have the greatest impact to our society for the next 5 to 10 years. And our team is Business Data Network. It is a blockchain-based business data ecosystem and value enhancement system. In our business environment, it's rapidly changing due to the varying consumer demand and the development of technology that forces creation of new products and services every day. In the past, I remember going to the street and visit local stores, and traditional businesses were exist in the form of department stores, retailers, and wholesalers. Then we come to the internet era that we have e-commerce and B2C and C2C market, and one of the most famous example in the world is Alibaba, which had one of the largest IPO in the world. And then we move on to the O2O market. The O2O market has raised quite a few technology giants recently, such as Uber and Airbnb and Chinese Meituan. And in the future, we believe it will be OMO, online merge offline. It is full integration of offline and online business models, and consumers and online technology will create new application scenarios for ways to consume. Speaking about data, and we all know big data and all know the importance of data to our world, and we believe that OMO will create business intelligence in the future. But today we are facing problems such that local stores are closing down in a unprecedented rate before. So what's the problem behind? We believe there are three main issues causing the data market, facing the data market today. One is the lack of data integration. The second is the offline. Although 88% of consumer behavioral data happens offline, offline data is still scattered and closed, causing data islands, and data is poorly circulated. And third is lack of a legal and trusted data trading platform, and the current data market infrastructure is weak, so hindering the commercialization of data market and data transactions. So what is BDN? BDN is committed to building a decentralized global data ecosystem that through the tokenization of BDN tokens, we aim to connect tens of thousands businesses and individual users' demand and supply of data. And through the use of blockchain technology, we can provide natural decentralized value delivery and integrate business data, user information data, user behavioral data, and work with players in the ecosystem, such as business and data integrators, to co-establish and reshape the business data market. So who are the main players in our ecosystem? Firstly, there comes personal users. Personal users are independent individuals in the ecosystem that provides and manage and shares their personal information on our network. And businesses are small physical units in our ecosystem that collects data through BDN provided Wi-Fi sensoring devices. The process is known as mining in our ecosystem, and businesses can also sell, purchase, and exchange business data with different parties different parties and different players in the ecosystem. And there comes data integrators. Data integrators are large companies and large groups that already have their existing database. And already have their existing database. And they are parties like CRM management system and high traffic application developers. They can connect to BDN network in a later stage through our API interface and send their data to our network for value exchange. And there comes service provider. Service provider are mainly responsible for value and content creation. So they will use the current data and current traffic in the system to perform data analysis and therefore to help small businesses to increase business efficiency and precision marketing. And lastly, there comes supernodes. Supernodes are the main power of our ecosystem. They are responsible for managing a large amount of data storing and data transactions. And while ensuring the security, trustworthiness, and efficiency of data transactions in the system. And when tokens comes in the later stage, we're currently in our private equity fund, and we will probably considering ICO at later stage. So when token comes in, it will drive and accelerate data circulations in our system through further value exchange. So there's our basic architecture. Our basic blockchain architecture forms in 3 parts. First one is data access. Second, and through BDN underlying blockchain technology, it will have value upgrades in the open platforms. So just roughly go through this system. We mainly collect business information through sensors and SDKs. We obtain of POI devices data and offline scenario data and mobile end data, etc. And these data are will go through the ONT data framework which will support data cooperation and smart contract transactions. The process data transactions will then move on to the open platform for digital advertising, personalization, marketing, and user profiling to further increase business efficiency. And smart contract will also ensure transaction to be approved in an anonymous and credible ways. And yeah. Then this part comes the technology system of our network. Our technology system mainly formed by 4 critical components. The first one is you see as the load balancing. It's the data monitoring and data import strategy of our network. We also implement data anti-fraud system to perform data access scrutiny of data inflows to ensure quality of data flows into our system. And then there comes the other critical components such as DDC, Decentralized Data Chain. It is used for data storage on chain and SDK integration with standard storage tools, and store and isolate data in data cells in a distributed manner to ensure data security. And then there's data market. Data market is mainly responsible for data pairing, meeting demand and supply of different parties in the ecosystem. And every transaction will also encrypted to ensure privacy protection. And lastly, there comes CAS, Customer Authorization System. Customer Authorization System ensures that every user in our community is acknowledged and authorized, and even in worst cases, revocate our network's right to any party's right to use their personal information online. And here's the example of a complete anonymous complete user profile. We can name this person as Jim. So one day he wakes up and went for a morning jog, and later he visited an alcohol store to purchase some alcohol or wines. Then through our Wi-Fi Wi-Fi sensoring devices, we also detect that his consumer behavior in shopping malls is largely relevant with luxury brands. And with our data integrators API imported data, it also shows he likes discount that show heavy clicks on Farfetch. So everything of him forms a behavioral tag and consumer ID of him that could be greatly appreciated by all businesses. Our ecosystem development plan. Our first stage will be our partner, strategic partner, Zhima Tech, will import their 1 billion user MAC IDs to our network for first stage data circulation and data analysis. Then the second stage comes in with the integration of global large DMPs and data marketing platforms. And the third stage will be the complete ecosystem with unified CES for all individual users. And just briefly go through the partners. Our partnerships, we look for partners in three main areas. The first area is blockchain technology. Therefore, we chose to cooperate with Ontology to get their blockchain technology assistance. Then our next area will be business data resources through the cooperation with Zhimatech. And in third area is government official institution recognitions, such as China Wi-Fi Industrial Alliance. And this shows our future cooperating brands that we're negotiating. And these are our ecosystem partners. And our leading team, we currently have 10 to 20 people on board, and mainly leading by George, Joe and Sophie, and Song Hong. And just a brief highlight of George. He is also the founder and CEO of Zhimatech, and he was also rated the top 30 under 30 entrepreneurs in China by Forbes. And we also have a reasonable and strong advisory board with Bessie Lee, the former CEO of WPP China and the founder of Within Link Financial Agency, and Xiong Ge, the Secretary General of China Wi-Fi Industrial Alliance and CEO of Mon Technology. And also we have professors in universities to assist us further technology development, research and development. Yeah, and last, so thank you all for listening. And we do have a Candy airdrop today. So everyone who can subscribe to our Telegram channel, Korea, we are creating and expanding our Korean community. So if you can join us, there will be a brief outline of what we need to do. You need to do 3-step to application to get 200 BDN coin, so which is equivalent to 10,000 won, I think. Yeah, thank you.
네, 발표 감사드립니다. 오늘 여러 가지 업체에서 에어드랍을 한다고 했었는데 참여해 주시면 좋을 것 같고요. 이 데이터, 식상한 말이지만 데이터가 돈이라는 말을 들었었는데 데이터 수집하는 이런 프로젝트가 있다는 게 굉장히 흥미로웠습니다. 그러면 다음 순서로는 DAD의 글로벌 어드바이저이신데요. 이한준님께서 발표해 주시겠습니다. 큰 박수로 맞이해 주시기 바랍니다.
안녕하세요. 이한주입니다. 시간이 짧은 관계로 오늘 빠르게 진행해 보도록 하겠습니다. DAD는 온톨로지 블록체인상에서 스마트 컨트랙트와 토큰 이코노미로 진행하는 광고 플랫폼이고요. 탈중앙 광고 플랫폼이라고 보시면 됩니다. 온톨로지와 네와의 전략적 파트너이기도 하고요. 간단하게 글로벌 광고 시장에 대해서 말씀드릴게요. 보시는 것과 같이 글로벌 디지털 광고 집행 금액이 매년 크게 상승하고 있습니다. 그리고 DAD에서 조사한 바로는 2020년까지 3,350억 달러 수준의 집행이 예상됩니다. 그럼 이 큰 광고 시장에 어떤 문제점이 있는지 한번 살펴보도록 하겠습니다. 첫 번째로 사기 부정 트래픽이 있고요. 두 번째로는 신뢰 이슈, 그리고 세 번째는 어트리뷰션의 어려움, 그리고 마지막으로 사용자 보상이 없는 부분이 있습니다. 아마 디지털 마케팅을 집행해 보신 분들은 아실 수 있으실 텐데요. 사기와 부정 트래픽이 굉장합니다. 현재 165억 달러 가량의 사기 트래픽이 연간 낭비가 되고 있습니다. 그러니까 가짜 봇이 클릭하는 것들과 설치하는 것들이 낭비가 되고 있는 셈인데요. 그리고 신뢰 이슈도 있습니다. 사실 광고 업계에서는 굉장히 많은 중개업자들이 있고요. 이 중개업자들을 통해서 광고가 집행이 되다 보니까 광고 예산은 실제로 광고 캠페인에 투입되는 예산은 작아지고 있습니다. 그리고 서드 파티 데이터에 의존을 해야 되는데요. 이 부분에서도 투명성이 부족해서 불만족스러움이 있습니다. 어트리뷰션 같은 경우에는 캠페인을 집행했을 때 이제 ROI가 낮을 경우가 있는데요. 이런 경우에는 이게 왜 낮은지 그런 데이터를 보고 확인을 해야 되는데 이런 서드 파티 트래커에 의존하는 경우가 많습니다. 근데 이런 경우에는 포괄적인 데이터를 주기 때문에 디테일하게 어디서 누가 어떻게 잘못을 했는지 왜 문제가 됐는지 파악하는 데 어려움이 있습니다. 그리고 서드 파티에서도 이런 사기 방지를 위한 그런 다양한 솔루션들이 있는데 사실 일부만 걸러낼 수 있다는 게 현실입니다. 그 보시면은 디지털 광고 집행 관련해서 2017년에 페이스북과 구글만 합해서 61%의 매출을 점유를 하고 있는데요. 굉장히 많은 금액이고 사실 20%의 트래픽을 제공하고 굉장히 많은 매출을 가져가는 상황에서 실제 광고를 보고 사용하는 사람들에 대한 보상은 없습니다. 그러면 DAD에 대해서 간단하게 좀 더 얘기를 해보도록 하겠습니다. DAD 체인에서는 온차이드를 사용해서 신분 인증을 하게 됩니다. 그래서 이제 아까 말씀드렸던 사기와 그런 부정 트래픽을 좀 예방할 수가 있고요. 그리고 온투 데이터와 DDXF, 아까 전에 리준 대표님도 말씀하신 것 같은데 Distributed Data Exchange Framework라고 이 프레임워크를 가지고 다양한 개체들, 뭐 스마트 컨트랙트 같은 거 개체들과 협업을 할 수 있게 됩니다. 그리고 DAD에서는 다양한 파트너들과 협업을 하고 있는데요. 특히 광고 파트너들과 협업을 해서 많은 수의 광고 캠페인과 사용자들의 행동 패턴들을 배우고 있습니다. DAD 솔루션을 크게 세 가지로 나눠봤습니다. 강력한 사기 방지 메커니즘, 디지털 신분, 그리고 토큰 이코노미. 사기 방지 메커니즘 관련해서는 사용자 정보와 플랫폼 정보 그리고 퍼블리셔 정보를 같이 검증함으로써 아까 말씀드렸던 그런 부정스러운 부분을 예방할 수 있고요. 디지털 신분 같은 경우에는 마찬가지로 사용자 검증을 하고 승인을 할 수 있는 그런 옵션들이 주어질 수 있는 부분이고요. 그리고 토큰 이코노미 마찬가지로 그 DAD에서 모든 트랜잭션은 토큰이 사용이 됩니다. 그리고 사용자에게 권한도 주어지는데요. 아까 말씀드렸던 사용자가 광고를 보고 인터랙션을 하면은 그거에 대한 보상을 받게 되어 있는 구조고요. 그리고 광고를 리포팅도 할 수 있습니다. 예를 들어서 퀄리티가 낮은 광고를 보거나 그런 캠페인들이 리포팅이 많이 될 경우에는 임프레션이 줄거나 광고가 멈출 수도 있는 상황이고요. 그리고 개인 설정을 통해서 내가 보고 싶은 광고, 보기 싫은 광고를 카테고리별, 특정 브랜드별 그렇게 고를 수가 있습니다. 그리고 사용자들로부터 데이터 레이블링을 하게 해서 이제 딥러닝 데이터를 제공을 하고 더 효율 높은 시스템을 만들 수가 있습니다. 크게 세 가지 중요한 요소들이 있는데요. 한 가지는 사용자, 퍼블리셔, 그리고 광고주입니다. 이들 서로가 광고 매출을 공유를 하고 서로서 관리 감독을 해서 효율을 올리는 시스템입니다. 광고주 입장을 한번 살펴보겠습니다. 플레이스먼트를 위해서 토큰을 구매하고 이 토큰으로 이제 광고 예산으로 전환을 시킵니다. 그리고 설정 후에 컨트랙트를 사인한 이후에는 시스템에서 임프레션과 액션들이 블록체인상에 저장이 되고요. 그리고 저희 알고리즘을 통해서 예산이 사용자에게로 공유가 됩니다. 그리고 DAD 블록체인에서 추가적인 보너스를 얻을 수 있습니다. 퍼블리셔 입장도 유사합니다. 설정 후에 컨트랙트 체결 그리고 딜리버리가 시작되면 임프레션과 이벤트들이 저장이 되고 알고리즘 기반으로 보상을 받고 보너스를 받습니다. 사용자 역시 비슷한 플로우입니다. 지갑 다운로드 후 계정을 등록하고 브라우저 연동을 합니다. 이후 광고와 인터랙션을 하면서 인터랙션에 따라 보상을 받고 또 DAD 체인으로부터 보너스를 받습니다. 토큰 배포 맵인데요. 커뮤니티 및 사용자 보상에 쓰이는 부분이 가장 큽니다. 35%로 가장 크고요. 그리고 초기에 리소스를 제공하는 기관 파트너사들에게 25%가 제공이 되고요. 그리고 이제 생태계 확장에 15%, 그리고 코어 개발팀에 15%가 할당이 되고, 마지막으로 기타 파트너사들에게 10%가 할당이 되어 있습니다. 참고로 그 토큰 수는 100억 개가 발행이 될 예정이며 소수점 8자리까지 지원을 해서 정밀한 계산이 가능합니다. 현재 3분기에는 온톨로지 메인넷 테크니컬 프로토타입을 개발 중에 있고요. 4분기에는 스마트 컨트랙트가 들어가고, 이제 내년 1분기에는 브라우저 및 지갑, 그리고 2분기에는 사용자 신분과 데이터, 그리고 3분기에 코어 피처가 메인넷에 런칭될 예정입니다. 오늘 경청해 주셔서 감사합니다.
네, 이한준님 좋은 발표 감사드립니다. 광고업계가 굉장히 닫힌 업계라고 생각이 들어서 이렇게 일반인들도 참여할 수 있다는 생각을 많이 못 해봤었는데 흥미로운 발표였던 것 같습니다. 그러면 다음 순서로는 콘텐토스의 코파운더이신 믹님께서 발표를 해주시겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
안녕하세요. Good afternoon. My name is Mick. I'm a co-founder of Contentos. Thanks for Ontology to hosting this event. This is a great event. So happy to see so many people in here. And also have a great chance to introduce this project to Korean people. And also thanks for everyone to join this event, spend a great afternoon, Saturday afternoon with all of us. Our vision is to reinvent the global content value system. And let me briefly tell you about the story behind this name. Contentos, or in Spanish, Contentos, it's a happiness. It means happiness. And what we're trying to achieve is a content OS system. And COS, or COS, is the name of the token. What we're trying to resolve, I think everything has to be some reason why we need to resolve. I'm sure everyone understand right now, every day in your life, you definitely use like Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, all this type of content service on the web. But the problem is they become so centralized that now controls everything. Not just control what kind of things you can see, but also control all the revenue share for all the creators around the world. That caused some problem already. For example, like last year in US, YouTube stopped paying revenue share for anyone who has less than 100,000 fans on YouTube, which caused a lot of problem to global creators because they was trying to make a living with all the YouTube videos, but all of a sudden they cannot make a living anymore. On the other hand, like Facebook, last year, even like Mark Zuckerberg, be summer to US Congress talk about the privacy issue. So I think all this showing the centralized platform right now really start causing problem. So it has to be some other way to fix this issue. That's the reason why we start seeing blockchain, we see decentralized mechanism, we see the token economy, we start thinking that might be a solution we can give a try. So here's the things every day right now happen. From your left-hand side, that's attention, which means every one of us, every day when we spend the time on the content apps, we are contributing our attentions. But right-hand side, the inference that generated by every creators, even by all of us, when we post something on the web, when we create a video that generate inference to influence other people. A top-tier influencer might generate tens of thousands of influence to his fans, but even like small parent, when they post a child video, that also influence a small group of people. So existing way you change the content value is through those centralized platforms. So they control the audience interest, they control the monetization, they control the payment gateway, and everything is exchanged by the fiat currency. What we're trying to do is using the blockchain technology, decentralized design, to reinvent the whole ecosystem and trying to use the token economy to really achieve like peer-to-peer content value exchange. We say we have 1, 2, 3. One, we have one vision, which we'll be talking about next slide, and we have 2 very unique spots in our public chain design, and we have 3 major advantages compared with any other similar project. One vision, we're trying to achieve the biggest decentralized global content economy system, which allow the content be freely produced, distributed, and transact, and where value and right return to the creator and everyone who contribute positive to this community. That's also why we have a synergy with Ontology, because Ontology also focus on how to do the identity ID things, because our creator and anyone on the content system also require for like the reputation system. So that's the first thing we work with each other. And the second part is because we build a blockchain that's specifically built for the content industry, so we will try to focus all the performance, especially like the TPS and the resource balancing. That's also the part we are working with Ontology and trying to leverage their existing work and their expertise, help us to explore this domain. The other part is smart contract template. We will roll out this feature on September because we think current smart contract is more like focused on developer. But in order to make the smart contract become really useful for global creators, it has to be really user-friendly. So we will use our understanding to build this and open for the global creator, let them easy to make business with other creator, advertiser, and their fans. And of course, I believe most of us, or all of us, hear a lot of similar project before. I think you probably ask, okay, that's just another content blockchain, but not really exactly, because we consider ourselves have 3 major advantages, which you cannot find any other any other similar content blockchain project. The first part is we have a global creator connections. For the past 2 years, we work with global creators to make a live streaming app called LiveMe. Right now, today, we have a connection with over 1 million global creators. And second part is from the very first day, the day 1, we already integrate everything with 3 existing products. We are not really build something new and release without any user. We start 3 new products. We start with 3 existing products: LiveMe, that focus on live streaming; PhotoGrid, that's focused on photo editing; and the Cheese, that focus on short video creation. And because we not just start with ground zero, we start with a solid foundation, which means we can reach massive user globally. Cumulatively, all these 3 products, we have over 60 million monthly active users worldwide. So those are our most strong part compared with any other similar project. And this 3 products, you can download today and anytime you can give it a try. Every day, cumulatively, we have over 500,000 new install, 60 million monthly active user, and just like me, last year it has more than $130 million revenue. And this is our major architecture. We're going to build a content blockchain. On top of that will be different type of apps. And we will open the API, allow those apps to integrate, and the cost will be floating around the entire ecosystem. And on top of that, that will be users, creators, and advertisers. This is Cheese. You can download today and give it a try. In the left-hand side, you can earn a different type of earn COS token with a different type of task. On the other hand, we also build like a consuming scenario you can give it a try, because we believe a global user, in order to let them understand blockchain and tokens, the best way is through the existing product experience, so they can easily understand why they should pay attention to this. This is one of the features we built inside the app, allow people to do dance-off, you're just following. And in order to get that visual effect, you need to spend certain costs. And the right-hand side, there's a feature we call cost DM system, because everyone attention is valuable. If you're trying to send message to someone, and now you have to send with spending some COS tokens. But on the other hand, the receiver, if they don't want to reply you, they cannot get your token. However, if they want to receive the token, they have to answer your message. And this is the other things we are doing right now in Taiwan version and US version of LiveMe. It's a live quiz show. So we use this show to educate general public what's a blockchain and what's a token. So by going through 12 questions in live quiz again, you can understand how this works. And if you pass all 12, you can earn tokens. And this is a PhotoGrid. This is a photo editing app. We also allow users to earn points. Then you can convert COS token through different tasks. And then lastly, this is very special. On our website, you can actually log in and connect to all these three products. Then you can see all the tokens you earn from different products. From here, you can transfer your token from website to your Ethereum wallet. Or later, you will be able to transfer token to your crypto exchange, then sell it on the crypto exchange. We also ask our creators worldwide to build videos teaching people what's token, what's blockchain. This is one of our broadcasters in Cheese. She built a video, tells people say why you should earn COS and what's blockchain it is. Moving forward, we will have more and more similar video built by our top-tier creators worldwide. So I think that right now everyone see a lot of industry, a lot of people, a lot of pioneers trying to do some testing in different using blockchain to reshape the world of every industry. But the problem is, compared with general public, the real human Earth on this planet, only fraction of us understand what's the blockchain. What we are trying to focus right now is more like education. We're trying to be the bridge, just like Li Jun said previously, we're trying to be the bridge between general public and the blockchain society. So using product, using creators' video to educate them and get them into the world of blockchain. So airdrop, we're also using this way to teaching our community using 5 different questions. It's a time limit question. You have to answer all 5 correctly. Then you have a chance to earn the tokens. So that's also one. The other news, I have 500 COS token for all of you today. So later we can collect the address, then we will do the airdrop. Please follow us on our Telegram group, and also we just built out our Kalka Talk. We're also recruiting Korean community ambassador. If you are interested in work with us, just come to ask me, okay? Thank you.
네, 발표 감사드립니다. 컨텐츠 업계에 계신 분이라 그런지 발표도 굉장히 재밌게 잘 해주시는 것 같아요. 또 여기서 나온 앱들을 보니까 저도 한번 사용해 보고 싶을 만큼 재미있을 것 같습니다. 그림 앱이랑 비디오 앱, 또 이렇게 퀴즈를 맞추는 그런 앱들이 있었는데요. 여러분도 한번 다운받으셔서 사용해 보시면 재밌을 것 같습니다. 또 이게 또 일반인이 접근하기 쉬운 분야다 보니까 저처럼 블록체인을 잘 모르는 사람도 이런 앱들을 사용해서 블록체인에 조금 더 가까워질 수 있는 것 같은데요. 아까 전에 말씀하셨듯이 이 앱을 통해서 블록체인과 일반 대중을 연결하는 그런 다리 역할을 해주고 싶다고 말씀을 하셨습니다. 그러면 이제 발표를 마치고 다음으로는 온톨로지와 얼라이브의 전략 파트너십을 발표하는 자리를 잠깐 가지겠는데요. 일단 온톨로지와 그리고 얼라이브의 대표님을 무대로 모셔서 악수를 하고 포토타임을 갖도록 하겠습니다. 그러면 이준 대표님과 이글장 대표님은 무대로 나오시면 감사하겠습니다. Jun Lee and 이글장, can you come up to the stage? 네, 여러분 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 지금 온톨로지와 얼라이브의 파트너십을 발표하는 그런 자리입니다. 앞으로도 이 두 업체의 파트너십을 통해서 승승장구하시기를 바랍니다.
And I just want to introduce the Olive project. Why highlight the project is it's from China, the team from one of China's largest group. Also, is investor fund chain. It's called Fushen Group. Actually, this is one of the largest investor for the China healthcare application. The different healthcare in different the specific application. Each application have the million and sometimes thousands and lots of end users. They want to build a decentralized in the healthcare industry. I think it's quite an exciting project. I hope that today's introduction can be show some example for Korea market as well. If anyone from Korea healthcare industry, you can try to build your healthcare service as a similar ways. And welcome. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Li Jun. Thank you, Li Jun, to bring me here. You have my slides. Okay. So you can call me Eagle because all my friends call me Eagle. And I'm City of Olive. So what's Olive? We are intelligent healthcare blockchain ecosystem. So we want to build a public chain and a customer for healthcare industry. So 4 weeks ago, I went to a healthcare examination center. I did some examinations and I got a report. And then I saw that a few index getting high and I'm a little bit worried. And then I searched on the web that I got a lot of information I don't really understand. Because on the web, I don't know who to trust and what I can trust. And then I have to go to a major hospital to see a doctor. I have to wait in a queue for 1 hour, and finally I got to talk with 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, the doctor told me that I'm okay, I don't need to worry. And a few days later, I received some short messages, and someone tried to sell me something. So I know that my information is got by someone I don't know without my agreement. I know that from internet I can get a lot of information, more than I need. And to get trusted information, I have to go to a major hospital. Then it's a very bad experience for service. And that is the situation of the healthcare in China. And I think it's the same for many places around the world. So with blockchain and AI technology, we do see an opportunities to do it better. And that is the mission of Olive. And that is the mission of Olive, to build an intelligent healthcare ecosystem, to create a decentralized platform for comprehensive service. So Olive Network is composed of 3 components. First, so we call it OLife. OLife is a personal health identity for Olive Network. Second, we call it Olivia. Olivia is AI technology. It's a primary doctor to improve the primary care. Third, we call it Olive. Olive will enable the DAPPs for healthcare providers to provide their services to the clients on the network. So some more details about OLife. First, OLife is a unique identity on the network, which will include a comprehensive profile of the user's health status. And the profile itself will be keep updating with the user's health data on the network. And the user will agree or not agree the data transaction in the smart contracts provided by the healthcare providers. So the health profile and the data transaction will be stored on the distributed ledger on the chain, and its associated health data will be stored on the secured decentralized file management system. So in this way, Olive Network brings the data ownership and back to the individual, and to enable the data transaction to break the data silo. We believe this is the nature of decentralization. This is the great value a blockchain technology will bring to this industry. So with the data flow, we will be able to build the AI technology, we call it Olivia. So Olivia is a SUP medical inquiry system. It means that it's built by NLP and medical knowledge graph technologies. And it will be further optimized with machine learning algorithms. So, and with a special technology we call the logical inference search engine. And we will be able to provide the information more optimized because we will provide its associated evidence during the diagnostic scenarios. So through Olivia, people will be able to get the healthcare plan, people will be able to get the chronic disease management, and with the support of a referral mechanism to specialists. So this is what Olivia will help in this network. Third, we call it Olive. Olive is a service and technology to support all healthcare service providers to be in this network. And we will provide a kind of capability of the compatible smart contract extension. So if they have the smart contract and they can put it to work on the network. And we will also help the health providers to customize their smart contracts and provide them the support resources in computation, in networking, and storage. So far, we will be able to bring the healthcare service providers and medical service providers, medical institution service providers, and also the related financial providers into the network to provide our user a comprehensive service experience. So let me clarify again. So what's Olive? An Olive is a public chain and customized for healthcare industry to enable health data transaction, to enhance the primary care, and to integrate more healthcare providers, service providers, to the network to provide the personalized service to the individual. And we believe that is a way to change the industry. So let me spend a few words about us. So thanks, Li Jun, he already briefed us. So our founder, Jack, who was a VP at Fosun Health Holding Group, who's led a VC fund in the healthcare industry, and we did quite a lot of investment in this industry. And personally, he's board member of over 20 healthcare startups and companies. And of course, we will bring them to our network. And myself, I was working in Actor and Lucent. I was in charge of the 4G TD-LT product management and R&D. And I also tell you a few words about our support team. So I will, Mr. Wang Xiaochuan is CEO of Sogo Technology, which is the second largest search engine company in China market. The company is also listed in New York Stock Exchange. And Mr. George is PhD and professor of Harvard Medical School. So we get a lot of support from our support team. Finally, and the last, but of course it's not the end, is that our roadmap. So by end of this year, we will deliver the beta version of our Olivia, our AI doctor. And the Q1 next year, we will launch the testnet, and our MainNet is slated to be launched Q2 next year. It's a bit late. Thank you very much. Again, thanks Ontology, thanks Li Jun to bring me here, and please following us. Thank you.
네, 올리브의 코파운더이신 이글 장님의 발표였습니다. 오늘 전략 협력 맺게 되신 거 다시 한번 축하드립니다. 그러면 이제 마지막 발표 순서인데요. 카블록의 CMO이신 케빈 장님의 발표입니다. 여러분 큰 박수로 맞이해 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
안녕하세요. I'm Kevin from Carblock. I know I'm the last one, so I hope you guys are not too tired because it's about to end. Can someone get my PowerPoint? All right. So I'm glad that a lot of projects we have here talk about the value of data. So for us, we are extremely focused on car data or transportation data. So before we get into what we are doing, let's talk about the car data market first. According to a report by McKinsey, by the year of 2030, the car data enabled service market will reach to over $750 billion US. This whole value of car data has lured basically every company working in the automotive industry to collect your data. Here we have like Ford, we have GM's OnStar, we have Toyota. I'm sure Kia and Hyundai are collecting your car data as well, but not just like car companies. You also have Apple, you have Google, or back in China you have Alibaba, you have Tencent making OS for cars and collecting your data as well. And it just didn't stop there, not just for the big company, but also for small startups. They're also utilizing car data to make a really valuable, successful business. For some example, we have Waze. Basically, it's just a crowdsourcing location-based service, a navigation service, and they got acquired by Google for $1.2 billion. We have Metromile, which is kind of interesting. They use your mileage as the way to calculate your insurance premium. Right now, they are worth at $1 billion. They just use a mileage, one data set, to become such a successful company. And we have Carfax, also back in the United States. It's just a record book for your car history. And right now they are worth at $1.8 million. So right now we know the value of car data, but here's the problem. Right now, only 2.5% of the data are being properly used. And all of that are what we call desensitized data. And the reason why only this amount has been used is because of the regulation issue, because of the privacy issue. All the other 97.5% are user-specific data. The data belongs to you, or it's all about you. And there is no way for business to use that without any regulation problems or whatever, especially for the GDPR someone just mentioned before. So the biggest reason for that situation is this whole centralized approach, where car companies are in the middle controlling everything, and users or car owners, basically they just don't have any incentives and motivations to share their data with businesses that needs the data the most. So here comes Carblock. What we're doing is we use IoT solutions, connected cars to whatever hardwares to collect your data and use a blockchain-based marketplace for you to be able to transact the data to the businesses that needs it. So finally, you have full control over the data you generated. And every time you share your data with businesses, you get tokens and rewards that serves as the motivation for you to share the data. And the best part about this is whenever you give data to businesses, they would actually develop better services and products that's specifically tailored to you, not just to everyone, but only to you. And that's the beauty of this whole ecosystem. And we're not just building a decentralized apps, we're actually building a protocol layer, because automotive industry is such a big one. Different application needs different kinds of capacity from public chains. So we're helping them to integrate with different infrastructure, like Ontology, for example. They're very good at ID verification, at smart contracts, data management. And also we're doing that with like data encryption, which is really important. for control your own data and also data storage like IPFS and stuff. So we're building this whole layer for every decentralized applications to work with us in the automotive industry. And also we're building our own data exchange and our connected car products. So in CarBlocks ecosystem, basically the users or the car owners are in the middle of the ecosystem. And on the left side, you have the data supply provider, our partners, where they are the data collection partners, we have data storage partners, we have data analysis partners. And on the other end of the spectrum is where the businesses that requires your data, like insurance companies, like car insurance companies, like OEMs, tier 1 manufacturers, car maintenance and service providers, or even small little businesses that want to innovate based on your data. So for our progress, actually, blockchain technology has been a really big topic in the automotive industry right now. And there is this organization called MOBI, which stands for Mobility Open Blockchain Initiative. They're founded by Ford, BMW, and General Motors. And we are actually the only blockchain projects that join MOBI as partner. There are a lot of sponsors who pays to be on the list, but we are actually in there as the partner, and we're actually talking to them back in San Francisco about how to use blockchain technology in the automotive industry. And this is the company that we're working with, actually really closely working with, is called Nanda. Nanda right now is the #1 connected car smart devices company in the United States. We already have a whole set of smart device products that you can use in your car and collects all the data. So you have like the dash camera, you have the backup camera, you have smart vehicle health monitor that collects all information from your engine, analyzing your driving behavior. You have the tire safety monitor and everything. And I'm glad we have a stair here so I can actually showcase all the hardware here. And by working with Nanda, the bad thing about working with Nanda is actually it's established businesses in the United States. Actually, we are in all 4,500 stores in Walmart, which is the only brand that Walmart has for connected car smart devices. So we can sell that basically to 300 million US people that owns a car. And also we're in Best Buy, we're in Target. The product itself is amazing. We've won numerous iF Design Awards and Red Dots Awards. And we already have over 400,000 people globally who are using this kind of smart devices to drive on the road. And we collect over 56 different dimensions of data, enough for businesses to really develop based on your personal data. And the retention rate for our users are actually quite impressive. They're over 70% 90-day retention rate, which is among the highest in the smart devices category. So in terms of our partners, Nanda is the one that we're working with as the data supply partner. We're also working with TLNF, which is a navigation data provider. It's a public company in the New York Exchange. On the data demand side, we're working with Your Mechanic and Walmart Auto Care Center. They're basically in the business for auto service and maintenance and repairance. And also we're working with Root Insurance and Munich Reassurance. Munich Reassurance is the biggest reassurance company globally, which is invested by Warren Buffett. And we're actually talking to them into making the first blockchain-based car insurance with them. And we will launch our white paper in September. So you guys can keep an eye on that. And this is basically just what we do in the United States. And we have done a lot in China recently as well. We've talked to BYD Automotive, Shanghai Automotive Group, Beijing Automotive Group, Ping An Insurance, all giant companies back in China. And they're very interested in working with us as well. And also for Korea, actually, I had a meeting yesterday with one of the biggest data network security company called Penta Security. So it's a Korean company. They're working with Kia and Hyundai. And basically, we're going to do the same thing here in Korea as well. So for us, it's all about making blockchain technology accessible to ordinary people on their daily life. So there is not that many technical stuff on my presentation. It's all about bringing real stuff and have real benefit coming from using the blockchain technology. So this is the newest product we are rolling out right now. Because for smart devices, it's really hard to make, and there's a lot of localization stuff you have to do. So this is the new one we're making for the Chinese market, And we will launch that in early October or by the end of September. We're hoping that we could do the same here in Korea in the beginning of November. So this whole thing can collect over 50 dimensions of your car data and helps businesses to analyze your driving behavior. The best user case for that is car insurance, which is really obvious. If you're a good driver, you shouldn't pay that much for your car insurance. And there's this whole thing called usage-based insurance, which is quite popular back in the United States and Europe, and we want to bring that to Chinese and Korean market as well. And right now, you can use that, we call it the mining machine. Every time you drive with this smart device, you can actually, we're going to encourage you with the car token, so you would agree to share your data. And the best part is every time business requires to buy your data, you get more tokens in your reward. So it's not just about one-time incentive. It's every time people buys your data, you get tokens in rewards. And for the team, because by the end of the day, the team is what matters. Besides our founder's exceptional track record in the business landscape, he has founded a public company in China, making Nanda the #1 connected car company back in the United States, being the new business leader for eBay and Microsoft. All the other team members, like the tech partner, the marketing ecosystem partnerships, we have extensive experience in our related field. And I think this is the main reason why we got so much support from our investors and partners. We have investors from like Fenbush Capital and DHVC and JRR Crypto. And of course, Ontology is not just our tech partner, but they also invest in us, which is quite amazing. This event won't happen without them. So thank you so much for having us here. And we hope we can really make blockchain technology accessible to people like us, or even my parents who doesn't understand anything about blockchain technology, but they could actually benefit from using that kind of technology. Thank you, 감사합니다. And if you guys see the flyer on your desk, there is our Telegram address in it, and I hope you guys can join us. And if you're interested in seeing more of our products, don't hesitate and come up on stage and you can check all the amazing products we have right now. 감사합니다.
네, 발표 감사드립니다. 활용 사례 위주로 말씀을 많이 해주셔서 저처럼 기술을 잘 모르는 사람도 굉장히 재밌게 들은 프레젠테이션이었는데요. 일단 저는 차량 정보를 제공한다는 게 굉장히 좀 어렵다고 생각이 들었는데, 이 차량 정보를 제공했을 때 토큰을 제공해서 그런 정보를 공유할 수 있는 동기를 준다는 점도 굉장히 재밌었고, 또 이런 차량 정보를 이용해서 보험료를 측정한다든지 이런 많은 분야에 활용될 수 있다는 점도 굉장히 재밌었습니다. 그리고 앞으로도 굉장히 많은 분야로 활용이 가능할 것 같아서 재미있는 프로젝트라는 생각이 들었습니다. 그러면 이제까지 마지막 프레젠테이션 카블럭의 발표를 들으셨고요. 오늘 온톨로지 메인넷 런칭과 관련해서 7개의 에코시스템 관련 파트너사들과의 발표를 들어봤습니다. 여러분들 오늘 발표 다 재미있게 들으셨는지 모르겠는데요. 아마도 궁금한 점이 굉장히 많으셨을 거라고 생각이 듭니다. 그래서 조금 이따가 Q&A 세션을 가지도록 할 텐데요. 질문이 있으신 분들은 자리에서 손을 들어주시면 저희 스태프분께서 마이크를 전달하고 질문을 하시면, 또 만약에 한국어로 하시면 통역을 통해서 영어로 들어가게 되겠고요. 또 영어로 하시는 분들은 영어로 하셔도 괜찮을 것 같습니다. 지금 아직 리준 대표님이 인터뷰 중이셔서 오지 못하고 계셔서 조금 기다려주시면 감사할 것 같습니다. 오늘 참석해 주셔서 정말 토요일인데도 불구하고 블록체인 공부하시려고 여기 오신 많은 분들 굉장히 감사드립니다. 오늘 이렇게 좀 캐주얼한 자리에서 사람들끼리 네트워킹도 많이 하고 돌아다니면서 조금 간식도 드시고 이런 분위기로 진행되는 그런 행사였으면 좋았겠다고 생각이 들었었는데 잘 되고 있는 것 같습니다. 그럼 이제 리준 대표님이 오셔서 Q&A 세션을 진행해 보겠는데요. 여러분들 질문이 있으시면 자리에서 손을 드시면 마이크를 전달해 드릴 테니까 편하게 오늘 참가하셨던 아무 업체에 대해서나 아니면 오늘 온톨로지에 대해서 질문을 해주시면 감사할 것 같습니다. 질문 있으신가요?
Should I begin? Oh, yeah. Thank you for presentations. And I have questions about for Contentos and Carblock and other DApps that's launching your project in Ontology. So as Legion said in his speech, on those projects, tokens are used as utility tokens. And the fact that the tokens have utility doesn't really always end in the increasing value of the tokens, because it's not investment mean, but because it's only used as utility. I think we always need to think about the logic and how to persuade investors on why your token value should increase, not just by saying that it has utility. Because as he said, utility token can be replaced by all the tokens if it's just used as a means of transaction. So because we are all people interested in bringing this into the real world, connecting this to the real economy, and giving benefits to investors and people who are all interested in projects, I really wish to get answers from the project leads on how they intend to increase the value of the token, something more than having the utility within their platforms. Thank you.
Okay. This is actually quite an important project. Currently, I know maybe anyone is digital assets investor. When you invest a lot of projects, you wish you can deeply analyze the real usage for the token. Most is just for utility. Because only use utility is not enough, but it's just kind of a payment usage for the token. And if you want to be an investor or be an investment object, you need to have an increased value in the long term. This is logically important. For example, the Bitcoin is more like digital gold. Where is value the Bitcoin from? It's come from trust. For the for payments every day, Bitcoin is very few usage actually. It's just like the gold. Why you buy the gold? It's just because, okay, everyone globally trusts his valuable things, assets. But in the industry, usage is very, very low actually. Unlike the diamond, also is similar things. And another way is like Ethereum is utility token. They can use as a gas. Why Ethereum price higher? Because a lot of scenarios are used that. For example, the ICO, they will accept the Ethereum token, and some transaction use that. And part of Ethereum value is from the Bitcoin. People think, okay, this is valuable asset. I want to be my asset allocation. Just like the gold, I buy it and store my wallet, stay here. But that is not long-term increasement. Real investments, just like the security or company share. When the company got profits more and more, you need to got return more and more. Those is long-term value increasement in long term. So that's why Ontology designed the dual token. You hold the ONT, you can get the ONG again and again. The ONG will be recycled in the ecosystem. Every time they be used, they will reward to you. That means your value is increased with the ecosystem enlarged. That is key things. That is why I should show the example. In last month, Ethereum is every day have 300 million US dollars Ethereum gas be used, but that not benefits for the other Ethereum token holder. That is for the miners. The price have stable. So that is important. So when you do a one more new investment, you need to analyze what is the value in the long term, especially what is increased value, not a utility. So that is important for that one. Yeah.
Hi, thanks for being here. My name is DJ. I'm from BlockSource, which is like a blockchain development outsourcing company. So we're from the technical community. So we have a sort of a technical question regarding the TPS and confirmation process. So if you have a random selection process for block finder of that block, so I was wondering, theoretically speaking, the only limit to the speed, TPS, would be the time it takes for the network communication and perhaps the consensus, right? Which is done through voting and without the proof of work, right? And so I was wondering, theoretically, it could be way above 5,000, to 10,000 TPS. So have you set a artificial limit on TPS by setting block size or block time, or is it just a network latency issue, the time that it takes for the network to communicate as a whole?
Okay. Actually, the TPS increasement actually depend on several different the condition. One is, of course, the consensus modules. Just like the VBFT, it actually have the large candidate node, the group, and use VRF, just mentioned, random selection mechanism. They can easily to select different consensus small group to do the consensus every round quickly. That means you can cover a decentralized level. But you want to increase the TPS, owning the mechanism is not good enough. Sometimes you have a large block size, and you need the store to the database, and also you need to verify the transaction. That all those is the neck bolter for the TPS. For Ontology, how to implement, you can choose the next version. We have a parallel transaction verification mechanism, and we have do a lot of enhancement for the database level. They can store the ledger very quickly to do that. But just mentioned, the 10,000 already to the limitation for single network. If you want to be more, just like I mentioned, some project is 1 million TPS. That is Kobe for multiple chain again and again. Yeah. Yes, 5,000 per chain. That is important. Although you already heard a lot of projects is okay, 1 million or the 100,000. That is Kobe or sharding or the set chain cannot use this way to do the evaluation, because Kobe you can copy more and more and more and more. In one blockchain, 10,000 already is a limitation, because you have a verification and store the database. So that is things you need to focus at. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Have more question? Okay. And today we have prepared some food and drink. A lot of friends here, and from the media, from the other investor, from the developer team. I hope you can enjoy yourself and know more friends here, and to talk more here, and also new more friends be here. And enjoy yourself, enjoy your friends. We can do some networking here and on the second floor as well. And welcome again for your here this afternoon. Thank you.
네, 이제 공식적으로 행사를 마쳤습니다. 네트워킹 하시면서 즐거운 시간 가지시기 바랍니다. 감사합니다.